Welcome aspiring engineers, students, and all kind of people who are trying to enter into this beautiful, innovative world of prompt engineering and open AI, where we transform your engineering abilities to new heights. So, are you ready to take the first step towards mastering the art of prompt engineering? Sure, let's dive in. As you guys know, prompt engineering is all about problem solving, innovation, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And that's what exactly our prompt engineering course is designed to do, to equip you with all those possible skills to tackle challenges head on and create groundbreaking solutions. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to our first module of prompt engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about some basics of prompt engineering and also some of the prerequisites that you need to know before using ChatGPT or AI. So yeah, first of all, I'll give you guys a bit of introduction about prompt engineering and ChatGPT, and also we will be seeing how you can use ChatGPT on OpenAI with you without any problem. So yeah, first of all, let's just see what is basically prompt engineering is. So prompt engineering is actually the practice of designing precise prompts, queries, or instructions, you can say, to guide machine learning models, and in that there's particularly a language models in generating desired outputs. So basically this is a kind of a technique in which you give prompts or commands to AI and it instruct that by using machine learning models and give you the desired or demanded outputs that you need. And it also involves fine-tuning and refining prompts to shape the model's behavior and improve its performance for specific tasks. So yeah, moving forward, let's just also see what is ChatGPT or OpenAI. ChatGPT is a language model that is developed by OpenAI, and it is based on GPT, which is generative pre-trained transformer architecture and designed to engage in conversational interactions. And also ChatGPT can generate human-like responses to prompts and has been trained on a diverse range of internet text to provide useful and contextually relevant information. So it is basically a language model that is actually developed by OpenAI, and it uses a GPT architecture, and that is actually designed to get human-like conversations. And it basically works the same. You need to give it to command and prompts to that, and it will process all that and give you the desired or specific output that you need by using AI. Alright, so yeah, now we will see how you can integrate or install ChatGPT in your system and how you can, start using that right away. So let's just see that. Alright, so first of all, what you need to do is you need to go to your browser and you need to search ChatGPT. And you need to click on this OpenAI link, and after that this kind of an interface will appear on your screen. You need to click on Try GPT right here, and as soon as you hit that, it will give you two options. Either you want to log in or sign up. So obviously if you're using it for the first time, you need to sign up for that course. You need to click on sign up option, and then it will ask you to create your account. If you want, you can create your account with Google, with Microsoft account, or even your Apple ID. Like this, totally up to you. With my case, I'm gonna create my account with Google, so I'm gonna continue with Google. Okay, then it will ask you to enter your Gmail ID. I'm gonna enter that. Then after that, it will ask you for your first and last name and your birth date. You can enter that as well, and it will ask you now for your phone number. You need to enter that and verify that as well. Send code via SMS, and yeah, then after that it will give you a 6-digit code into your phone. So you're gonna copy that and paste it right here. Okay, yeah, so as you guys can see, it's just showing you like our account has been created. Just gonna hit next, and it will just tell you some information about ChatGPT. Gonna hit next and hit done, and yeah, that will be quite a bit of interface of ChatGPT. First of all, you can see your account information at the left bottom corner, and then you can see your account details into that. You can log out as well. You can go to settings, and you can select theme from light, dark, or anything you want, and have the option of Neo Chat. And if you want, you can upgrade that to plus as well. That's of your choice. So yeah, now you're good to go. Let me just type any prompt here and see if that's working for us or not. So I'm just gonna type here, what is prompt engineering? Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, it's working as a charm, and with every prompt or every chat you're gonna give to Chat GPT is gonna be saved with you. All that data will be saved with you on this bar right here, yeah. So you don't have to worry about losing any of your data or stuff in Chat GPT. It will automatically save you in your history. So yeah, actually that was it for today's video. I hope you liked it. In this video, I told you guys about a little bit brief introduction about prompt engineering and Chat GPT or OpenAI. And I also told you guys how you can basically install and set up Chat GPT in your system and how you can make that run right away. So yeah, that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the next topic of our module 1, where in this video we'll be discussing about prompt engineering basics and prerequisites, and in that we'll be discussing about some important terminologies which can be inputs, outputs, and parameters that we require in prompt engineering, and also we'll be seeing some modifiers as well for better output of our prompt. Alright, so first of all, we're going to discuss what are basically inputs. So inputs are basically the starting point of any prompt engineering journey. These are basically, you can say, tasks, questions, and information that you can provide to ChatGPT or AI, and it will help you make that or build that output for you. So for input, let's just take an example. You're asking any questions to AI and demanding some answers from that. So that actually explains what inputs is. Let's just say you ask AI or ChatGPT to translate some sentence from English to Spanish, right? So the sentence you want to put it in English, that will be your input. So the AI will give you a Spanish version of that sentence that you want that to translate it into. So that Spanish version will be your output. So these are basically what inputs and outputs are. So there's one more thing that you need to keep that in mind, that obviously the level and the degree of the output will depend on how accurate and or how good you put input. So obviously the better the input, the better will be the output. So you can say in short, like input is directly proportional to the output. Okay, moving forward, let's just discuss parameters now. So parameters are basically, some kind of settings, or you can say kind of tweaks that you can perform on prompts to make your prompts, more and more better and more accurate, so that AI or ChatGPT can very easily understand that and give you the desired output that you want. And in other words, parameters can also be some kind of a limitation, or you can say some kind of modification that you can give in prompts to just make your output more and more better. So yeah, let's just get an example. You want AI to generate an essay for you, and you will give it as a parameter that you want that essay in up to a word limit of 300 words, right? So that can be your parameter that you can provide to AI in order to get the accurate desired output that you want. Okay, yeah, so let's just now move forward and discuss what are the modifiers that we can use to make our output better, which are, you can use adjectives like red, happy, large, exciting, and you can use adverbs like quickly, well, loudly. You can use intensifiers, negatives, number of words, like you can use small words, or you can generate small actions just to make your output more and more accurate. And after that, you can also word time words like now, yet, soon. You can use place words and degree words as well. So yeah, these are a few of the modifier words you can say that can help you make your output go well and well. So yeah, until then, I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to the third video for module 1, which is prompt engineering basics and prerequisites. And in this video today, we'll be discussing about few of the basic principles for prompt engineering. Like if you're gonna master these principles, like no doubt you'll be a good prompt engineer or a perfect one in no time. So yeah, let's just see what principles are those and what are those things that you need to follow in order to be a good prompt engineer. Alright, so these are the basic principles. First one is focus on your topic. So obviously, if you want to prompt anything or about any situation or any topic, so you should have a little bit of a background about that. It doesn't mean like you should have a lot of knowledge about that, because obviously that's exactly why you're using AI for that, so you can gain knowledge about that topic, right? But the thing is, you should be a lot focused to your topic. You should be serious about that, and whatever output or answer the AI is giving to you, you should be like very focused to that and able to understand all that. So let me just brief you with an example, right? Okay, so let's just say if you are a student and you want ChatGPT to write an essay for you. So for the first case, let's just say if you are not focused enough on your topic, if you're not familiar with, subheadings and, the little headings of that. So let's just try first. Write me an essay for mobile phone. So let's just see what output is going to give it to us. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, it created an essay for me, but it has introduction, body, and the headings are, let's just say if I don't want this heading and this heading is extra in that. So yeah, obviously this is not according to my whole need and what I really wanted ChatGPT to do, right? But let's just say now if I'm more focused on my topic, now I'm more familiar with that. Now I really know what headings I want from ChatGPT and what exactly I need as an output from AI. So I'm just going to type my prompt once again as write me an essay for advantages and disadvantages of mobile phone for students. Alright, yeah, so now you can see with more detailing on my topic that I want ChatGPT to work on, I wrote advantages and disadvantages of mobile phone for students. So particularly, it gave me an introduction, and as soon as that, it just jumped right into the advantages and gave me the exact headings that I wanted, and after that, it just gave me the disadvantages as well. So yeah, now you can see with a little bit of focus and background on your topic, you can get help from ChatGPT very effectively rather than just writing in simple prompt and with no background knowledge of your topic. So yeah, and the second principle we have is assume nothing. So this is a very important principle in my view, if you ask me. So you cannot assume ChatGPT or AI is right all the time. Like it can have errors, right? So you do not assume whatever output ChatGPT has given to us, you'll consider that as true all the time. You definitely need to validate that and confirm that from some third-party applications, or you can say from Google, just to see if you have the correct version of that output or not. All right, the third one is to start with simple prompts. Obviously, if you want to make your output more and more better. So obviously you can use as much prompts as you want. Obviously the more prompts will result in the more and more accurate and perfect output for you. All right, so for this principle, let's just go with an example I want to join gym and I want to get more and more information and knowledge about how gym works, what training should I need to do, and I will try to tell ChatGPT about all my information. Let's just start with our simple prompts, and after that we'll jump into more and more prompts just to get the best output that we actually need. So I'm going to type here, I need to join gym to lose weight. What should I do? Let's just see what output is going to give it to us for that. Alright, yes, so ChatGPT did give me an output, but that's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted ChatGPT to ask me about my body weight, like what kind of workout am I into, and what exactly I wanted to. So I wanted ChatGPT to ask me question instead of telling me whole this paragraph bullet type of thing, which I really didn't want ChatGPT to ask. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and type here another prompt and tell him about the whole scenario, what's going on, and why I wanted to join gym. So I said I'm 20 years old with 80 kilos weight, and I'm above on my BMI as well. I don't like to run, so suggest me a good workout to do in order to lose weight and gain muscle. So let's just see what output is gonna give it to us for that now. Alright, so it did give me an output for that with all those workout routine. It just gave me about warm-up, circuit training, interval training. So this is actually not pleasing to eye, and I'm not able to understand what exactly it's want to say. So I'm just gonna prompt him once again to create me a tabular format for that, so I can, easily follow that, and it will be really helpful for me to understand. So I'm just going to type in now, show all this routine to me in tabular format in order for me to easy to understand. Alright, yeah, so now you can see this looks a lot more engaging and pleasing now. So it just says workout component, exercise example, sets and reps on the last column now. So now what I can do is I can easily follow this routine in my gym procedure and with all the information I gave on top of us. So this will suit exactly depending upon my situation and why I want to do workout. So yeah, the fourth principle is iterate and improve. Iterate your prompts or, modify them depending upon the situation and scenario. And that will help you also improve your output as well. All right, yes. So for this, what you can do is you can keep on inserting prompts and, modify them according to your need. And, keep on telling a ChatGPT more and more what exactly you want and what you want ChatGPT to work on and what exactly is your scenario scenario. So you can just prompt again and again. So that is actually quite a bit of a similar procedure of our third principle, which was start with simple prompts and keep on doing prompt and prompt until you get the best desired output that you want. Then the fifth one is obviously practice makes better. So yeah, the more and more practice you're going to put into this prompt engineering course, obviously it will make you a better and better prompt engineer. And yeah, you can master that in no time. So yeah, that was basically a quick short briefing about few basic principles of prompt engineering. And I'll catch you guys in my next module where we'll be discussing about some of the types of prompt engineering. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing a type of prompt engineering, and that is known as short prompting, which are zero shot prompting, one shot prompting, and few shot prompting. So before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you guys. So we'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in an effective way to enhance focus and precision of our output. And also we'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output as always. So moving forward, let's just see what is short prompting. So short prompting, basically it has three variations which entail giving ChatGPT complete autonomy to generate any response with zero shot prompting. And you can place parameters, and you can give reference data as well, which happens in one and few shot prompting. So if you're still unclear, don't worry, the next example will make you guys more clear. So in zero shot prompting, you don't give any previous data or guidelines, before completing requests. So let's just say you are giving any prompt to ChatGPT, right? So for zero shot prompting, you won't be giving any previous background details or any other information. So you will straight away get into your prompt without any extra information or any extra detail. But in one shot prompting, you are only allowed to give only one piece of data or guideline to complete the request. And similarly for few shot, obviously by the name is suggested, you can add multiple pieces of data or guidelines to complete your request. So yeah, I hope it gets clear to you guys. And let's just now move forward and see what's the prompt formula for 0, 1, and few shot prompting. So for zero shot prompting, you straight away write prompt with no reference. That's the formula for that. And for one shot prompting, you put one example or one reference, and then straight away after that, you give your prompt related to that example or reference. And in few shot, obviously, you use examples 1, 2, 3, or as many as you want as your reference, and then you write that prompt related to that reference. Alright, so these will be a few of the examples that we'll be doing in today's lab. So without further ado, let's just jump right into our ChatGPT. Alright, so here I am with my ChatGPT open, and first of all, we'll see how the zero shot prompting works. So I'm just gonna give it an example to write me a YouTube script for my tech review channel. So in this example, as you guys can see, I didn't give any information or further anything what is my topic for my tech review channel, or what gadget am I reviewing in. So yeah, I didn't give any information. So yeah, let's just see how ChatGPT will get output for this. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see with my first example of zero shot prompting, didn't give me a YouTube script for any specific topic or any specific gadget. It just provided me a template which I have to edit and fill it up according to my need, which is quite a bit of a hustle if you ask me. And yeah, so this is not something clear, maybe topics, or you can say the things you provided in this, maybe I'm not in the need of that. So yeah, this is a very, you can say, undirectional way of using ChatGPT with just zero shot prompting. So if we move forward, let's just do our second example, which was one shot prompting. So for that, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT now to write me a YouTube script for my tech review channel related to the latest iPhone. So yeah, in this I just provided one kind of information or reference, which is for the latest iPhone. So let's just see whether it will improve the output for us this time or not. So let's just hit enter and see that. Alright, yeah, so now you can see as soon as I provided with a little bit of information, was just one reference, which is latest iPhone. It just provided me a complete, first of all, you start off with the unboxing. Then you can do a footage of iPhone packaging. And now it is a little bit more precise, but you cannot say that's a perfect way of using ChatGPT, or that's a perfect way to, master your prompt engineering techniques. So still, as I told you guys earlier as well, the more you put effort into ChatGPT, the more you're going to prompt ChatGPT, the more best and best kind of outputs you're gonna gain from AI. So yeah, let's just now move forward and do our last example, which was few-shot prompting, where we'll be providing more than one reference to ChatGPT, and we'll try to get the best output possible. Alright, so this time I said ChatGPT to write a 5-minute YouTube script on the latest iPhone camera specification for my tech review channel. Start with a 10-second hook and notate a phone for each main point. So yeah, as you guys can see, I provide multiple kind of information in reference to ChatGPT now. I said you need to make a 5-minute YouTube script. That is a one reference. Then I have the second one as latest iPhone camera specification. Then I have third one to make a 10-second hook and notate a photo for each main point. So yeah, we have like 3 to 4 references in this example. So let's just hit enter and see like whether we'll get a perfect output for that or not. Alright, yeah, so now you can see like, I got the perfect output from ChatGPT just the way I wanted. So this is all for the iPhone camera in this example, because I wanted to make a script on the latest iPhone camera specifications. So first of all, it says you need to go for the high resolution capture. Then we have a stunning cityscape photo to display on screen. Then we have a little bit information about night mode. Then we have for portrait mode as well. And then we have for ultra wide angle, which is also very important. And then we have for advanced video capabilities. And with that, now I can say like, I did use ChatGPT in a very perfect way, providing as much information as required, and to get the best output possible from ChatGPT. That's the way to use AI in my view. You should prove to be more knowledgeable to AI. I know you need to give like as many information as possible to get that perfect and the best outcome possible. So yeah, that was pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. And don't forget to watch more videos on this course, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of the prompt engineering course, where we'll be studying about chain of thought prompting. So this is one of the most commonly used and important type of prompting, where you'll be using it all the time in prompt engineering. So before starting the video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you real quickly. We'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in the steps for better explanation. And you'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve your output. So yeah, before getting into the lab, let me just demonstrate that to you. What is basically chain of thought prompting? So chain of thought prompting is an approach to improve the reasoning ability of large language models in arithmetic, common sense, and symbolic reasoning tasks. So basically what that is, it gives you a very structural and stepwise answer, which will be very easy for you guys to understand. Let's just say you ask a question from that. So it will give you a very structural, very step-to-step answer. So that will be very easy for you, like all the way from the beginning till the end. You'll be learning the answer of that question like stepwise. So that will be very effective and really easy for you guys to understand. So just like all the tasks, it also have a very simple basic formula. So first of all, you need to type your question. So this is basically a multi-procedure formula. First of all, you need to type your question that you want to ask, and then it'll give you a response to that. And then you're going to type in your question again with a prompt. You'll say, let's go step by step, and it will give you a very cool step-to-step procedure, or you can say answer to that will be very easy for you to understand. So yeah, these will be the example that I will be doing for you guys. So let's not waste any time, and let's just dive right into it. All right, so here's the ChatGPT open with me right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter my first example. That was, what is the diameter of the sun? And let's just see what output is going to give us. Alright, so as you guys can see, just give me a very 3 to 4 line basic output. It just said like the diameter of the sun approximately it's 1.39 million kilometers. The value may vary slightly depending on the specific measurement method used, right? In short, just give me an answer, but I'm not sure with that. Obviously, it's very hard to understand. I need a stepwise, right? So I need to know first, like what is diameter and how do you find diameter, what is actually it means. I need all those information step to step wise. So I'm just gonna enter my question again, and next thing I'm gonna say is let's go step by step, as it was in our formula. So I'm just gonna enter my question again, and next thing I'm gonna say is let's go step by step, as it was in our formula. So I'm just gonna enter my question again, and next thing I'm gonna say is let's go step by step, as it was in our formula. So I'm just gonna enter my question again, and next thing I'm gonna say is let's go step by step, as it was in our formula. Alright, so now you can see it just gave me quite a bit a detailed answer. It said the sun's diameter is approximately 1.39 million kilometers. This value represents the distance around the sun from one side to other passing through its center. So it just also told me about like what basically a diameter is, just gave me a little bit information of that as well. So since diameter can also be expressed in terms of its angular size. So yeah, now it is actually very engaging and attracting for me to understand it a bit more now. So okay, if you're still not understandable, don't worry, I'll try to explain it to you by one more example. So now I'm gonna go ahead and ask him like about quadratic formula, which is of algebra. I'm just gonna ask him what it is. Let's see what it's gonna give an output for that. So now you can see just gave me complete information about the quadratic formula. It says it's ax squared plus bx plus c, and it's also to like a, b, and c are constant over here, and x represent the variable. All right. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and enter the same prompt again, which was what is quadratic formula, and I'm gonna enter my second prompt, which was in our formula 2. Let's go. Step by step. Okay, yeah, so now you can see it's a very structural method now. So now it's just changed our whole paragraph thing to, number bullets. So it said start with the quadratic equation standard form. It just gave us a standard form now. And you can say now you have to identify the values in the next step. And in the next step, you have to substitute those values into the quadratic formula. Then you need to simplify this expression first. And you need to give the discriminant. And all those good steps, and after that it will give you the values of x that satisfy the quadratic equation. And now if you're gonna follow all these like step by step, you'll be able to apply that quite efficiently, like the way it was before, as you can see over here. So it wasn't making any sense, right? So yeah, as you guys can see, this is how we change a simple paragraph type of output into a step-by-step output, where it will be very easy and it will be very engaging for you to follow and just to apply that in your daily life example. Alright, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering course. In this lesson, we're going to talk about fill in the blank prompting. So before we start the video, let me just demonstrate this lab for you guys real quickly. We'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in the form of fill in the blanks. And second of all, we'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output. So if you understand this, what is basically fill in the blank prompting? Obviously, it will be a very new thing for most of you guys. So don't worry, I'll explain to you. This format basically allows the user to focus on a specific aspect of a sentence or idea that encourages deeper thinking. And also additionally, it is a very flexible tool for learning and communication that can easily be adapted to different situations. So yeah, to answer all of your guys' question, let me tell you guys, because of this format that the ChatGPT is going to output its content, so obviously it will contain a suitable formula, and because of that formula, you're going to be experting and creating prompts that generate the most concise and resourceful responses. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to let ChatGPT do all the work for you. It's going to give you a good output with all the fill in the blanks format, and you can just fill in those blanks according to your needs and according to your requirements. So yeah, that will be actually very helpful for you. You would not have to do a lot of effort, a lot of work. ChatGPT AI will do the work for you because of that common prompt we will be giving to it. So yeah, if we move forward, we do have a proper formula for ChatGPT in order to get that suitable fill in the blank format. You're going to say you're an expert at creating prompts that generate the most concise and responsible responses. So what additional bullets can I add to following prompt to improve the output? So basically, this is one of the technique you're going to use that we'll be discussing later as well. So first of all, you're going to be writing this statement to ChatGPT, and then you're going to write it my prompt is, and you'll insert your prompt, any prompt of your choice that you want ChatGPT to work on. And then after, it's going to give you the whole output. You're going to say again, now turn these bullet points into a fill in the blank format where I can easily put my information, where I can easily, insert my information into. So then it will give you a very good proper fill in the blank format that will be very easy for all of you guys to put your information in. So yeah, these are basically the example they will be doing today. So let's just not waste any time and let's just dive right into the ChatGPT and proceed our lab. Okay, so following our formula, first of all, we'll type in the first part of our formula and we'll write in the example that I told you guys earlier. I will ask him that I have $100,000 in savings. What should I invest in? So let's just see what it says to us. So yeah, as you guys can see, we have a very in-depth bullet point list of basically around 10 things. But we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to jump right into our next part of the formula, which was now turn these bullet points into a fill-in-the-blank format where I can easily output information into. So let's just see what it'll do for us right now. Alright, so now you guys can see right here, it has given me all the advices or information you can say into a very nice fill in the blank. It's actually asking me right now, so what are your investment goals? What are the time horizon that is available for you? And what are your risk tolerance, diversification, your experience and limitation, everything, It's just asking us the best possibilities that we have, that will be suitable enough for the investment, or you can say startup that should be best for us. So here what I can do is I can just copy all those information and I can paste right here into my command prompt again, and I can simply fill in the blank, right? Actually, there is no forcing you right here. You can fill in the blanks if you know the answer for that, and if you're not clear with anything, you can simply leave that, and the rest of that, the AI will do the job for you. It will assign you, or it will suggest you a business or startup that is suitable for you. So let's just go for time horizon, investment goals. You can just simply say my investment goals are starting my business. And for the time horizon, you can say I plan to invest for, let's just do a short term here, okay? And you can say my risk tolerance is, let's just say I am very tolerant to, you can say high risk, okay? Let's just go for a high here. And for diversification, you can say, let's just go for asset in diversification, okay? Oops, sorry. We're going to put it right here. Okay? And for knowledge and experience, let's just say how much knowledge and experience I have. Normal experience. And the next thing is asking geographic limitations. That is actually a point I'm not sure about. So let's just exemplify it like that to just leave this one for now, okay? Let's just see if it will be still giving us the advice or suitable output or not. And let's just go for this one. And the last thing we're going to say him to do is suggest me a suitable output for the given information. Let's just hit enter and see what it's gonna tell us or suggest us. Okay, so based on the information provided, the AI suggested us some investment strategy. So the advice it gave us to go for the investment, all right? So it said, since your goal is to start a business, it's important to allocate a portion of your savings towards that venture and consider researching and evaluating potential business opportunities that align with your interests and expertise. So time horizon for that is set, as you mentioned, a short-term investment horizon. So it knows what kind of input we put into the prompt, and it's actually advising us or giving us the information according to that. So that is actually a very important point you need to note down. And it said it is advisable to focus on relatively liquid and low-risk options. This can help ensure that your funds are readily available when you need them for your business. So as we move forward to the risk tolerance, with the high risk tolerance, just also remember that we had a high risk tolerance. You may consider exploring investment avenues that offer potentially higher returns but come with the increased volatility. So yeah, by that you guys saw that we changed the bullet point into a fill in the blank format because of the reason we could easily put our information that is related to us and that is according to us, and by that the AI could give us a better output, or you can say a better solution or a better advice. So this is actually a very good use, or you can say a benefit of fill in the blank prompting, because obviously before it was in a bullet form, so we cannot put any information that is for us or that is related to us into the bullet points, of course. So yeah, for that, we change that into fill in the blank prompt and we put in the information. And now look how easy it is. It's giving us all the information and all the advices. Yeah, so that was basically it for our today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, Prompt Engineering. See you. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about ask before answer prompting. So before we jump right into it, let me just demonstrate this lab to you guys real quickly. We'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in more clear way for better understanding. And also we will be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output as always. So before moving further, let me just brief you a little bit about what is basically ask before answer prompting is. So ask before answer prompting is basically a technique to guide ChatGPT to ask for clarification before giving any answer. And this also helps to ensure that the model's answers are as accurate and specific as possible. So this is actually a very useful technique in which you first prompt ChatGPT to ask you questions before giving any answer. So let's just say if you want any clarification on any case or any situation. So first of all, you'll tell ChatGPT to ask some question on that topic from us so that it should be more clear to ChatGPT before giving any output. So the ChatGPT will ask us questions. So this will actually result in a very efficient and a very good output as compared to the very initial one that the ChatGPT gives us as always. So this is what basically the ask before answer prompting is. So as always, we do have a prompt formula for this type of prompting as well. Don't worry guys if you are bothered with the length of this formula. It's really easy. These are just some lines, you know, that are written by me for the better performance of ChatGPT. So first of all, you're gonna say you are an expert in the field of whatever industry you wanna question about, or whatever industry you want ChatGPT to answer for you. Then you're gonna say I'm gonna ask you some specific task to complete, but before you answer, I want you to do the following. If you have any question about my task or uncertainty about delivering the best answer possible, always ask the bullet points possible for clarification before generating your answer. Is that understood? So yeah, that is actually some edited prompt by me. You can simply type your question and ask him to answer before that for better output. But this is actually a way better solution in my case. If you're gonna try this, you will get as accurate output as possible. So yeah, after that, ChatGPT will agree to you and it will say, okay, so whatever your question is gonna ask you answers first, and then you're gonna say, great, my question is blah blah blah, whatever your question will be, and you're gonna give ChatGPT the task and you're gonna say, please ask any question so that I can improve my prompt before you completing your task. Okay, so if we dive deeper to that, it's really simple. So basically, first of all, you're gonna say, ChatGPT, you are an expert in the field of whatever your field is. Then you're gonna say, I'm gonna give you a task, I'm gonna give you a specific task, you have to answer that for me, but before you answer, you have to ask questions about that task so that I can get my output more efficient and more better. So that is basically whole ask before answer prompting is. And yeah, this will be the example that we'll be doing. We will be putting industry as a food industry, and we'll ask the question to ChatGPT that how can I drive more sale from a food business, and the task you're gonna give it at the end, you will say how can I use ChatGPT to maximize my productivity. All right, so let's just dive right into our ChatGPT. That way it will be very better for you guys to understand. All right, so here I have ChatGPT open with me right now. So first of all, I'm just gonna type in my first prompt, which was in our formula. I'm gonna say the exact same thing that was written in the formula. You're expert in the field of industry. I'm going to ask you some specific tasks to complete, but before you answer, I want you to do the following. And this is what I'm gonna prompt here for the first time. And for the industry, as it was written in our example, we'll be selecting food industry for today, and the rest will gonna be the same. And let's just now hit enter and see what output is gonna give it to us. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it just agreed to our condition. It said, yes, I understand. If I have any question or uncertainties about your task, I will ask for clarification using bullet point before you an answer. So yeah, that is why I was telling you guys that this formula is very efficient and very accurate. So if you guys are gonna type this one and enter, so it will always agree to your situation or statement. So now we'll go ahead and put our second prompt, which was in our formula. So we're gonna allocate ChatGPT a task, and we also gonna ask him a question as well. Okay, so we'll say, great, my question is, let's type in our question here. We're gonna say, how can I use ChatGPT to maximize my productivity. And it said please ask any questions you have so that I can improve my prompt before you complete your task. So now as soon as I will hit enter, it's gonna ask me the questions right away. So I'm gonna answer all of them one by one, and after that it will give me a better and efficient output that will be very easy for me to put my information in and get the better result out of it. So yeah, as you guys can see, it just asks, could you please provide more information about your food business? What type of food do you offer? Do you have any physical location and online presence? Then it's asked, what market strategies have you already employed for your food business? Are there any specific challenges or obstacles you are currently facing in terms of driving sales? How do you currently engage with your customer? Do you have any existing channels for communication or customer feedback? And the fifth question is asked is, are there any unique aspects of competitive advantage of your food business that we should consider while discussing strategies? So yeah, you can basically go on and on with that. So now if you want to simply answer it for the first time, you're going to simply answer, it's going to give you the output. But if you want ChatGPT to ask more and more questions to get like more deeper inside of that to get the best output possible, so yeah, obviously you can use this formula as many times as you want. But for today, I'm just gonna do it for once. So I'm gonna answer first question. We'll simply say our food business is, it's a restaurant. And we're gonna answer the second question, which was marketing strategies. We're just gonna answer it like we don't have any current marketing strategies. Yeah, so third question, let's just answer it like we are facing very less amount of customers. So that is basically our one concern that I want to tell ChatGPT about. And the fourth question I'm gonna answer is as, yeah, we do have social media channels. And the last question that it asked was, are there any unique aspects or competitive advantages of your food business that we should consider while discussing strategies? So let's just answer it by saying no, I don't see any advantages. And let's just now enter all this information and just see what kind of output or advice or something that ChatGPT will give it to us. Okay, yes, so as you guys can see, those are actually very engaging and very useful strategies that ChatGPT has finalized it and give us a very good output of that. So yeah, in short, based on only those two formulas or two prompts, so you can see how well you can use ChatGPT to give you complete final output that will basically relate accurately to your condition. It will first ask you like, what problems do you have? After explaining all problems to ChatGPT in the form of question that is going to ask from our first part of the formula. So you can see how well it explains to us and how well it gives us strategies in order to keep our business or any other task or industry you want to put in. It will give you very good strategies for that. All right, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering course. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of my favorite functionalities with ChatGPT, which is basically tabular formatting. So before we start the video, let me just demonstrate this lab with you guys real quickly. We'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in the form of tabular format. And also we'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output as always. All right, so first of all, we'll discuss what is basically tabular format prompting is. So this format allows for clear organization and presentation of data, making it easier for the user to analyze and comprehend the output, leading it to more accurate understandings and insights. So it is basically, giving your output a clear, more, pure tabular format so that, it might easy for you to understand and you can like jot it down with you like with no problem at all. So here's what our formula would be. This is actually a multi-step process. So we're going to start off with the question. So the next prompt that you want to do is, what are the different categories you're going to break your answer into for more descriptiveness? And the third one will be, you will create one single tab that includes all your original answer with these new categories separated into different columns. So first of all, you'll just type in your question, and the next thing you're going to ask him to categorize those into separate different columns. And the last thing, you're going to ask him to create separate tables for their respective columns, so it will be easy for you to understand and jot it down. Okay, so this will be the example that we're going to be doing today. So without wasting any time, let's just get right into it, and I'm going to open my ChatGPT here. All right, so following our formula, first of all, I'm going to ask him the question that was in our example with me. I'm going to ask him, what are the main factors of growing a YouTube channel? Alright, so as you guys can see, it gave me like 8 to 9 points of different factors through which you can grow a YouTube channel or you can make one. So it is like in bullets form or points form. So obviously it is not convincing to me. It's not like that engaging. So I want that to be in, a pure tabular form so that it could be very easy for you to understand. I'm just going to insert my next prompt right here, which was in our formula. So I'm going to ask him, what are the main categories? You can rate your answer with these categories separated into different columns. So I want ChatGPT to separate all of these into different columns, so it will be easy for us to understand. Okay, so it did the second part for us, so it made different columns for us, but I still want that in more tabular form because I want the headings to be separated, I want their factors to be separated. So let's just write in our third prompt, which was the part of our formula as well. Now I'm going to ask him to create one table, a final table that includes your original answer with these categories separated into different columns. So let's just see what output we're going to get out of that. All right, so here we go. Now you can see it is looking more convincing, more appealing to us. So these are the different factors that have been separated in a tabular form. So for content factors, you need a high quality content, compelling videos, value to target audience, and consistency. So these are the few factors you need to be following in your content. And if you want optimization of that, you can do SEO, thumbnails and titles, video optimization, productivity, analytics and insights, persistence and patience. And if you want to engage audience and you want engagement factors, you need to have the audience engagement in that, promotion and collaboration, and consistent branding. So yeah, as you guys can get an idea from that, so now it is very easy for you to understand, right? So if you are looking for the content factors, and if you are like very good with the optimization factors, so obviously there is a separate column for that. If you want to skip that, you can easily do that, and you can just look into the rest of the factors. So yeah, that is basically very easy for us now to understand and follow, and very easy to apply as well. Alright, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering. In this video, we'll be discussing about perspective prompting. So before we start the video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you real quick. So we'll be using different perspectives and prompts to get different suitable outputs from ChatGPT. And we'll also be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output. So yeah, if we move forward, the first question that should be arising in all of your guys' mind, it should be, what is basically perspective prompting? So the perspective prompting is actually a framework that can broaden your understanding and provide a more comprehensive view of topic at hand. This can really help you make more informed decisions and have a better understanding of complex issues. So let's just say if you have a topic and you have 3 to 4 guys who have different perspective on that topic, so obviously every other guy thinking will be different. So basically through this prompting, we can get an idea of different topics through different perspective or different people, right? So this is what this prompting does. So yeah, just like the other prompting, this one also has a proper prompt formula. So first of all, you can use it as a singular perspective. You can simply type in a prompt to please write about a topic. You're going to give that topic to that from a perspective of viewpoint, and you're going to type in your viewpoint. And then you can also use ChatGPT to ask for multiple perspectives, right? So you can just type in a single prompt and you can ask multiple perspectives of multiple characters or people of your single topic, right? So these will be a few of the examples that we'll be doing today. We'll be asking you to discuss about kickboxer from different perspectives, and for the multiple ones, we'll be asking ChatGPT genetically modified organisms, aka GMOs, from different perspectives, and we also have given the characters or perspective of the people that we want, which are basically farmer, consumer, and geneticists. All right. So let's just not waste any time and let's jump right into our ChatGPT. Alright, so first of all, starting with the first example, which will be singular perspective, we'll type in the formula for that please write about the topic from the perspective of viewpoint, and we already knew our topic, which was kickboxer. All right, so as you guys can see, selling as a complete detailed version of kickboxer from a perspective of kickboxing coach, and which has mastered the fundamentals, which has trained for strength and conditioning, improve flexibility. So those are basically very much kickboxer coach oriented. So if we can type in the same prompt now, but with a different perspective. So this time we'll ask him to write everything the same, but with the perspective of a human anatomy expert. So let's just see what it will do for us then. Alright, so as you guys can see now, the points that it has given to us are very much more like of health based and anatomy based. As you guys can see, develop strong shoulders and arms, train neck strength, pay attention to joint health. So these are very much basically, the health based points. So yeah, let's just dive into our next example, which was of multiple perspective. We'll ask him to write an argument against genetically modified organisms that consider multiple perspective. We also asked him to include the names and points of view of different perspective, which will be a farmer, a consumer, and geneticist. So we have added different perspectives, but just in a single prompt. So let's just see if it can do that for us or not. Yeah, so as you guys can see, it just gave us 3 different perspectives. Perspective 1 was of farmer, the second one was of consumer, and third was of geneticist. Yeah, so from here it is a lot clear to us. So you can use 3 different perspectives or as many perspectives as you want in a single prompt, and it will work that out for you with no problem at all. So yeah, that was basically it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to check out our more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you, bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about what is constructive predictive prompting. So yeah, before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you real quickly. We'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in effective and more constructive way for better understanding. And also we'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output. Moving forward, we'll first of all discuss what is basically constructive predictive prompting is. So constructive predictive prompting is a very effective framework that allows you to receive objective and expert feedback on your writing. It serves as a valuable tool to identify areas of improvement and obtain constructive criticism, akin to having an expert copy your writing coach by your side. So basically how it works, you first of all give any objective or any business plan or any, career related questions to ChatGPT, and you ask it to give it like a constructive criticism on that. So it will basically act as a personal coach or like a teacher. So it will tell you what are the pros and cons of that thing, what are the advantages and disadvantages of that industry or any situation or any question that you want to ask. So basically, in short, it's gonna guide you upon all that, and it will finalize that for you. So whether you need to go for that or not based upon your requirements or conditions. So yeah, basically it acts as a personal coach or a teacher, you can say in short. So yeah, like every other type of prompt engineering techniques, this one also has a prompt formula. So obviously, if you need any type of a constructive criticism or any advice from ChatGPT, you will first say him to be an expertise or maybe, a critic, a teacher for that. So yeah, just like that, you will first of all guide ChatGPT. You'll say, I want you to act as an expert and critic in the subject of dash, 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 whatever your industry or whatever your question is. Then you say, criticize my content, paste it below, convince me why it's bad, and give me a constructive criticism on how it should be improved. So it's very clear till here. Then you'll say, for some context, my product or service is dash dash. So you will say my whatever your product or service is. Then you'll also give detail and all the demographics of your product as well. And then at the end, you will give a purpose, like what is basically your purpose or content goal is. So basically, you will give every possible information to ChatGPT. First of all, you'll tell which industry it is, what are your product or services, what are your details on that, and then you'll say what are your basically goals, like what do you want to achieve or what do you want to extract extract from that. So basically, these are few of the information you have to give to ChatGPT first of all, and that it will analyze and it will finalize all that, and it will give you a final decision and type of a constructive criticism on whether you are right about that or not. And if you are right, it will guide you according to that. And if you are not right, it will act as a personal coach or personal teacher to constructively criticize you and tell you the right option, or you can say a right decision for that. So yeah, it's very easy. So moving forward, this will be the example that we'll be doing for today. Don't worry with the length of that example. It's very easy that I've just added a few more information just to, get a very accurate output from our chat GPT. So if you will follow these type of format in your example, I'm pretty much sure you will get a perfect and accurate output as you will expect from your chat GPT. So you say, I want you to act as an expert and critic in the subject of fashion. So first of all, we choose our industry as fashion. So you'll say, criticize my content pasted below, convince me why it's bad, and give me constructive criticism on how it should be improved. For some context, my product description is for my clothing brand for 20 to 30-year-old eco-friendly customer, which appreciate unique modern aesthetics. So yeah, this is basically your demographic, or you can say detail on that. So basically you want 20 to 30-year-old eco-friendly customers, which obviously appreciate, unique modern aesthetics. So this is basically your you can say demographic or details of your whole industry. So yeah, basically we have all the 4 things that we discussed in our prompt formula just right here in our example. So without any further ado, let's just dive right into the ChatGPT and let's apply our example right away. All right, so yeah, I'm back with my ChatGPT, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paste my example right here, and we'll just review it once again whether it is right or not. All right, just looking fine. We have all the possible context we want ChatGPT to expertise or advice is about. So let's just enter and let's just see what output is going to give it to us. All right, so before reading it and just, getting an overviewing of all this text that we have achieved from ChatGPT, we can get an idea. This is not some kind of just a regular text, right? With every text, it just gave us a proper advice and just gave us a suggested improvement for every possible expertise or advice that ChatGPT has given to us. So yeah, this is basically looking very useful if you ask me. So just quickly review it, see what it's saying. So it says, as an expert and critic in subject of fashion, I will analyze and critique each piece of your content and make constructive criticism on how it can be improved to effectively engage your targeted audience. So yeah, it's just ensured us in our starting paragraph. So it will act as an expertise and it will critique us in a proper constructive way, not like arguing or, not in any destructive way. So it said, introducing our latest addition to our eco-friendly clothing collection, the Modern Vibes t-shirt. With the phrase introducing our latest edition indicate that you have a new product, and this says suggested improvement is discover the epitome of sustainable style with a Modern Vibes t-shirt. The first improvement is suggested as, you need to discover a new epitome that is very trendy or, sustainable according to the taste of many people. Should be modern vibe, right? So yeah, by reading all this, you can get an idea. Like right here, ChatGPT is not only giving us like simple output and question, and it's not like it's just answering our questions, right? It's more of like acting as a personal coach, or you can say a personal teacher. It's advising on every point, like you should do this instead of this, right? So this is basically what constructive criticism is. This is exactly what we wanted ChatGPT to do for us, right? All right, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about comparative prompting. Before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you guys real quickly. We'll be using prompts to get output from ChatGPT in effective way to compare between 2 things. And we'll also be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output. So without wasting any time, let's just discuss first of all, what is comparative prompting? So comparative prompting highlights key similarities and differences across various factors, which can help you make more informed decisions and gain a deeper understanding of 2 strengths and weaknesses of the 2 options. Let's just say if you have 2 topics, or you can say if you have 2 decisions, you want to go for one decision, you want to go for another, you're not sure about that, right? So what you can ask ChatGPT to compare between those 2 topics or those 2 things, and give us a complete key similarities, differences, various factors, on what things depend upon, and many other reasoning and information like that, which can basically help you to get a deeper understanding, and you can get to know about the strengths and weaknesses of those two options. That is basically what comparative prompting is. It basically compares between two things and tells us which one is good and which one is bad. All right. And like every other type, this one also has a prompt formula. You will say, please compare and contrast the following test examples. Outline the similarities and differences, qualitative characteristics, quantitative factors, functionality, impact, key takeaways, and other factors into one table. And here are the two pieces of content. You will paste one content on one side and content toward the other side. So basically, this is a very much a deep comparative, you can say, prompting that I've used for this topic in order to get you, understand a better idea of what this actually do. So I've also tell the similarities, differences, qualitative, quantitative characteristics, functionality, impact, key takeaways, everything, and I've also command or prompted to separate both of those into one and other table. So this is also more like of a tabular prompting as well, you can say that, because I've also prompt it to give me all the answers into separate tables. So these will be the example that I'll be doing for you guys in this video today. So without wasting any time, let's get this video started. All right, so here I am on the ChatGPT, and first of all, we'll insert our prompt formula. So here it is, and it will say, please compare and contrast the following text examples, outline the similarity differencing. This is basically the same exact prompt formula. And now from the examples, I'm just gonna input my two pieces of content, which were in the first example was difference between, you can say, more of a philosophy and business design of Apple and Microsoft. So here I'm gonna put my example, and let's just hit enter and see what it will do for us. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see by our prompt formula that we put, this is actually a very nice and very hierarchical way of differentiating, or you can say comparing two things. So first of all, it just generated a table of aspect for us, then Apple and Microsoft, which were basically two of our topics, or you can say headings that we want to compare between two. So similarities, first of all, are innovation focus, global presence. Then we have differences. So we have two separate columns of similarities and differences as well, which is a really nice thing. And we have differences in design, ecosystem integration, business model. Then we have qualitative characteristics, which we also demanding in a formula as well. So then we have some of the qualitative factors, then we have some of the impacts, key takeaways. So basically, this is a whole very hierarchical and very structured form of comparing, or you can say differentiating between two things. So yeah, and this is also one of the example of tabular formatting as well, which we did in for previous videos too. So yeah, by this example, you can get how useful comparative prompting can be, and you can use this example in any of the differences, or you can say if you want to differentiate between two companies, two things, or you can say two of any brands or anything like that. Basically, it will help you out a lot better than it gives you a very, you can say, type of a paragraph type of a response or output. So this is basically very nice to see of your eyes, and you can just use it. This is a very basically a useful information. All right, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about reverse prompting. So before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you guys real quickly. So we'll be using text this time, or you can say any piece of writing, to get output from ChatGPT in a very effective way to get prompts of that writing. So this time we won't be using prompt, we'll be using text instead, and we'll be asking ChatGPT to give us prompts for that, and also be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output as always. So before diving into our lab, let me just first of all brief you guys about what is basically reverse prompting is. So seeing the definition, reverse prompt engineering is the process of creating a prompt from a given text or code, which I just told you guys about. And this frameworks also offers incredible insights into how to effectively reverse engineer any piece of content. So if I can tell you guys once again, this is basically a very useful technique or method, you can say, in which now, as you guys seen previously, we use like different prompts to get, different kind of output, depending upon the scenario or situation. We ask ChatGPT, about different techniques, different advices, different situation. Like we give all kind of situation to ChatGPT before. But now this time we are doing something which is entirely different from our previous processes. So we are this time picking up any type of, you can say, text or context from internet, and we'll be giving it to ChatGPT, and we'll be asking it like what types of prompt or what prompt should it have to get the exact output out of which we are putting it right now. So this is basically just kind of a reverse process. So yeah, like all the techniques or types, this one also has a prompt formula. If you're not gonna put like these formulas, obviously there will be some errors in the output. So I suggest you guys to use this exact formula if you want the exact output that I'll be showing you guys today. So yeah, that is basically our today's example. I picked out this text, or you can say a kind of an article from internet about Apple AirPods and their features, all telling me. So yeah, I'll give ChatGPT the same exact output as my prompt this time, and I will demand ChatGPT to give me the prompts of that. And also I'll be proving you guys, I'll be putting the those prompts at the end once again, just to show you guys that it will give me the same exact article, or you can say paragraph, that we have put it in the beginning. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just dive right into our ChatGPT. Alright, so I'm right here with my ChatGPT open. So let's just first of all write our first part of the formula. Because let's talk about reverse prompt engineering. So first of all, we'll fetch information about prompt engineering from ChatGPT. So let's just say what output is going to give it to us. Okay, yeah, so as you guys can see, it gave me all the possible information about ChatGPT, and it said there are a few of the general approaches as well. So yeah, we're not going to waste any time because we already discussed those. So let's just dive right into our second part of the formula, where I'll be asking, can you give me a simple example of reverse prompt engineering? So let's see what example is going to give it to us. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, just gave us a given text, and it says its reverse prompt engineering will be these prompts. And that basically means, if you're going to put these prompts, so you'll get this kind of text, right? So this is exactly what reverse prompt engineering is. So yeah, let's not waste any more time here, and let's move forward to the third part of our formula, where now we'll say, great, can you create a very technical reverse prompt engineering template? So now we're demanding template from ChatGPT. Alright, yeah, so now as you guys can see, just gave me a template for the whole reverse prompt engineering technique. So now for the last part of our formula, I'll be inserting my text here and see what kind of reverse prompts it just gave it to us. And we'll also be seeing like whether it's working for us or not. So yeah. Alright, yeah, so now I'm done with the last part of our formula along with my text as well, which was about Apple AirPods and its features. So yeah, let's just hit enter and see what kind of prompts in the form of output is going to give it to us. Alright, so it just gave me a little bit of information. It says your given text was this, and for that it gave me a reverse prompt, and which is this. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's working for now very accurately. So let's just copy this reverse prompt that just gave it to us and insert it into the ChatGPT input area and see whether it will give me the same text or not. So let's just try. Let's just put it into our new chat. Alright, yeah, so yeah, as you guys can see, it's working absolutely fine. So with that prompt, we were demanding the information about the Apple AirPods along with its features as well. It just gave me a little bit of information about the AirPods, and it's told me about the features like availability of wireless charging. Then we have integration with Siri, and then we have using AirPods with all devices of Breeze. And it just showed me all the possible features that the AirPods have. So yeah, this is basically reverse prompting does. It basically takes your given text or any kind of information that you want ChatGPT to, to reverse it and give it prompts of that text to you instead. So yeah, that is very useful kind of a feature, if you can say, of ChatGPT to us. Alright, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about RGC prompting. So before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you. We'll be using prompts to get outputs from ChatGPT in an effective way to get our desired results or desired outputs. And yeah, also we'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output. So yeah, before starting this video, let me just tell you what RGC means, what is its abbreviation, and what's the meaning of that. So RGC prompting is actually named as role result, goal, contact, and constraint prompting. This is actually a very effective technique to present a robust structure that can be applied universally to any input and intended output. And the objective is to establish a standardized format that optimizes the framing for ChatGPT and thereby enhances its performance across a broad spectrum of input. So what this basically is, this is actually kind of, you can say, constructive critic prompting that we just did in one of our previous videos. So in this prompting, you get to give ChatGPT a role, goal, context, and constraint, like limitation of any situation or anything. So ChatGPT will monitor all those things that you gave. It's your role, context, constraint, and everything like that. It will monitor those and it will analyze those and give you a desired result or a desired output that you want. And like it can be any work, any task, any kind of format that you want ChatGPT to work on and give that result to you. So this is basically RGC prompting. RGC means like ChatGPT is working now, like you're giving it a role, right? You're giving it the goal, you are giving it a context, a constraint, and at the end, it will give you a result for that. Okay, so yeah, just like every other prompt, it also has a formula. So you'll type in you are an expert in the role, whatever your role, and you'll say create a result. Then you'll type in your result and you say the content is, then you type in your context as well. And at the end, you'll also tell ChatGPT few of the limitations or constraints that you want ChatGPT to be careful. Okay, so these will be the example that I'll be assigning ChatGPT. So the role I'll be assigning would be an expert marketer, and the result I want ChatGPT to work on will be create me an email ending with a call to action, and the goal will be to drive sales for my product. And the context on that I want is to the email for my online audience of entrepreneurs. So this is basically my context on that. And the constraint or the limitation on that I want is the email should be friendly and less than 200 words. All right, yes. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into our ChatGPT. All right, so here I am with my ChatGPT open, and I'm also typed in my example with the role as an expert marketer and with the goal to write me an email. And I want that for my audience of entrepreneurs. That is my limitation. Yeah, so let's just quickly hit enter and see what kind of output is going to give it to us on that. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see, just created a whole format of an email for us. So you say hi, then you type in your first name, then you're saying hope this email finds you well. So a little bit of a welcoming text at the end. So yeah, these are actually kind of a message for entrepreneur, like don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to transform your business. So yeah, I told ChatGPT that this will be for the audience of entrepreneurs, and this will be like, to boost our business or sales, you can say, right? So yeah, this email seems to be absolutely perfect for what kind of desired output we wanted. All right, yeah, so that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about our last type of prompting, which is I want you to act as prompting. So before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab. You'll be using prompts for a specific role to ChatGPT to get outputs in a very effective way to get desired results. And we'll also be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output. So before we move further, let's just talk about what is basically I want you to act as prompting is. So this is actually a very unique name of this type of prompting, but don't worry, we'll just find out what it basically is actually. So this framework represents a robust structure that can be applied universally to any input and intended output. So it's telling you can apply this type of prompting to literally any input and output. Doesn't matter what topic you want, what kind of situation you are. So you can apply this anywhere you want. And the objective is to establish a standardized format that optimizes the framing for ChatGPT by giving it a specific role in order for it to get your work done quite efficiently. So basically, if you see the name, I want you to act as prompting. So by the name, you can get an idea. This is some kind of a role reversal type of prompting, where you assign a role to ChatGPT and you say, I need you to act as this person or according to this situation. And it's going to act like that and give you a specific output or some kind of advice or solution for that problem that you want ChatGPT to answer. All right, so just like every other type, this one also has a prompt formula. So obviously, if you're assigning a task, a role to ChatGPT, you need to give a little bit information first of all. So you say, I want you to act as, so whatever the role you want to give, you're gonna enter that, and you'll say, I'll give you then you'll give this some details about what do you want, what exactly is your situation, everything like that. You will then you'll assign a task like what you want ChatGPT to work on exactly, and then you'll also give information in a tone style, whatever your tone style is. Then you say the important details are, then you'll give a little bit of more information, and at the end you'll say refine your output as needed. All right, so this will be the example. So let's just not waste any time and let's just dive right into our ChatGPT. All right, so I'm back here with my ChatGPT open. So let's just type in my example right here, in which basically I'm prompting ChatGPT to act as a virtual doctor, and say I'll describe my symptoms and you'll provide me a diagnosis and treatment plan. So you should only reply with the explanation, diagnosis, and treatment plan, and nothing else. And then we have some details. My important details are, I have been experiencing a headache and dizziness for the last few days. What would be the cause? So yeah, let's just enter and see what kind of output is going to give it to us. Alright, so here we are. It gave us the output as headache and dizziness can have various causes, and it's important to consider multiple factors. So from this, if you can read all this, you can get an idea. Like right here, ChatGPT is not working as some kind of a AI. We have assigned it a role. So right here, it's working as, you can say, a virtual doctor, where it's explaining us things. Obviously, it's saying if you are experiencing some kind of dizziness or whatever we said, in the above prompt. So you say it could be some kind of a migraine problem, and it told us about the symptoms. So this is actually a very useful type of technique or type, you can say, where you can assign a specific, or you can say a very accurate role to ChatGPT, and it's gonna answer you or give an output to you in that way, being that role that you have assigned it to it. Alright, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering course, where in this video we'll be discussing about prompting in code snippets. So before starting this video, let me just demonstrate this lab to you guys very quickly. We'll be using prompt engineering techniques to get output from AI tools in a very effective way to get desired outputs. And also we'll be applying prompt engineering techniques to improve our output as always. So yeah, before jumping right into our lab, let me just first brief you guys about what is basically prompting in code snippets is. So prompting in code snippets is an AI peer programmer that offers autocomplete style suggestions as you code. You can receive suggestions from tools like GitHub Copilot and AWS Code Whisperer, etc. Either by starting to write the code you want to use, or by writing a natural language comment describing what you want the code to do. So if you have seen our previous videos where we were discussing about AWS Code Whisperer and GitHub Copilot, so this is basically a very good example of how you can use prompt engineering techniques, because obviously we use a lot of prompts in that in order to get our real life examples done, in order to tackle daily life scenarios. So yeah, in this video as well, I'll be explaining you guys how you can implement and integrate that into your IDEs. Obviously, if you want, you can do all this work in ChatGPT, but doing coding in ChatGPT cannot be very accurate and efficient, because ChatGPT doesn't provide you very accurate code, because most of the time in my usage, I happen to find so many errors in the ChatGPT code. So for that, if you just want to use AI in your code snippets, or you want AI to help you in your coding, so the best way for that is you can just integrate AI tools such as GitHub Copilot or AWS Code Whisperer into your IDEs, and that will work as a charm in that. Moving forward, these are the most common tools of AI for prompt engineering, which I just told you guys. That is AWS Code Whisperer and GitHub Copilot. And this will be few examples that we'll be doing. We'll be doing how we can solve our daily life problems by using AWS Code Whisperer and GitHub Copilot. So without further ado, let's just dive right into our lab and let me just brief you guys about how you can do that. Alright, so first of all, I want to tell you guys how you can integrate AWS Code Whisperer or GitHub Copilot into your IDEs. And for the best IDE, you can go for Visual Studio Code. And the process for both of those are pretty much similar. You just need to go into your Visual Studio Code. After that, you need to go into your extension section. You need to search in AWS and AWS Toolkit will appear after that. You just need to install that, and as soon as it will be installed, the AWS option will appear on your left bottom corner over there, and you can just click on this option and your Code Whisperer will be ready to function. Just need to hit start option, and yeah, this is how you can set up AWS Code Whisperer or GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot procedure is quite similar as well. You just need to go into the extension, search in GitHub Copilot, and you just need to install that extension and it will start working for you very efficiently. All right, moving forward, starting off with our first example, we'll be asking GitHub Copilot to generate us a program to prove the quadratic formula. So let me just type here a comment. All right, I'm going to hit enter. All right, it's going to first of all import CMath. So that is basically the library that we need to have in order to get the mathematical formulas work. All right, so I'm going to hit tab once again. All right, seems like so our code has been completed. Let me just save this file first of all into our desktop. Okay, first of all, it's asking me to enter the value of A because obviously we had 3 inputs, A, B, and C. So I'm going to just do the value of A will be 2. And let's put the value of B as 3. And C as 4. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see, it gave me 2 solutions. That is because obviously in a quadratic formula, we get 2 solutions. One is a real one and the other one is the imaginary one. So yeah, seems like our code is working perfectly fine. So let's just move to the next example for today, which can actually be a mini project that can be one of your real life example that you can use by prompt engineering using GitHub Copilot and AWS Code Whisperer. So the topic of that mini project is gonna be password generator, and these will be the prompts that we'll be using in the form of prompt engineering for the mini project. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump right into this example. So as I told you guys earlier, these will be few of the prompts or comments I'll be using for today in order to create our project of password generator. All right, so first of all, for the password generator, obviously we need to import some random and some string. So obviously string will be for the letters and all those characters, and random will be obviously we need a random library as well in order to get the password, because obviously we'll be needing a unique password anytime. We don't want the same password to come up again and again, right? So first of all, I'm gonna give it a comment. All right, so it's just imported random for us. We're going to accept it by hitting tab. Let's just move to our second prompt now, which we're going to ask him to define us a function of a password generator. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so it's defined a function of password generator for me. All right, it's working fine. We need a list of letters, so I'm gonna ask him to create a list of letters for me. Okay, so here's the list of letters generated for me using string, and the next thing I'm gonna ask him to create a list of numbers for me. I'm gonna hit a comment. Okay, so here's the number list that is generated for me as well. I'm gonna accept it by hitting tab. Okay, and what's the last thing we need? We need a list of special characters, right? All right, I'm gonna hit the comment of that as well. Okay, I'm gonna accept that as well. All right. Okay, so we are all done with the list of letters, list of numbers, and list of special characters, right? All right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to merge all of those characters in a one string, right? Like in a one function, right? So I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna ask him to create a list of all these characters, all right? I want all those to be merged in one place. Okay, so as you guys can see, just merge all the characters from me, letters plus numbers for special characters in one function, right? So that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so the last thing that we need to do is we need to create a loop. And what will that be for? So the loop we'll be needing is, because obviously we need to generate like password again and again, right? So we need to create a loop for that, and for that we have to make sure as well that it shows us like unique password every time. So I'm just gonna hit the next comment to that to create a loop to generate a password. Okay, so it's implemented for loop for me. That's exactly what we wanted, and it's also integrated the command to show me random. That's where the random has come to work. So it's gonna choose a random characters, alphabets, and merge them all and show me that as a password, as a unique password every time. Okay, so the last comment, I think we'll be asking him to return password. obviously because we had to return the values as well. All right, so I think we are done with all of that. Just we need to, I think, print the password generator that we just defined, in the first step. So yeah, we're gonna do print password, and it will be print password generator. All right, that's fine. Okay, so I guess we are all done with our mini project now. Let me just save this file first of all. All right, so for the output now. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see right here, just showed me an output of a strong, unique password that we want exactly. So yeah, let me just go ahead and just check the output once again, just to see if like whether the loop was working fine or not. We're gonna hit again, obviously showing the like different password next time. Let me just try again and again and again and again and again. All right, so you can see it every time it's showing me different unique password. So yeah, we can get an idea from here, like this project is working absolutely fine. If you need any unique password or strong password that you want the program or code to generate that for you, you don't want to do that yourself. So obviously that is a very cool program in my opinion you can use to generate a strong unique password. All right, yeah, so that will be it for this lecture. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new topic, a new module of prompt engineering course, where in this module we'll be discussing what are the few real life examples or scenarios you can do via ChatGPT in prompt engineering. So for the first example today, I'll be telling you guys how you can do language translation by using ChatGPT in a very effective way. We'll be doing simple examples to complex examples as well. We'll be discussing both of these types, and the next thing we'll be doing is we'll also be seeing how you can summarize your text, how you can summarize like a single line text or maybe a whole 200 or 300 lines text very easily by a single prompt via ChatGPT. So these are basically very basic examples that I wanted to tell you first in this module. So for that, we don't need any specific prompt formula. So without further ado, let's just dive right into our ChatGPT. All right, so for the first example, I have taken a simple text, which is actually a definition you can say of prompt engineering, and I have prompt ChatGPT to translate this text into Spanish, just to get you guys an idea of what basically we are doing. So let's just hit enter and see what output is going to give it to us. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it just created the output of the same exact text into Spanish language without any problem or hassle. So for the simple text, it will work very efficiently and very accurately. So maybe if some of you guys wondering, like, this is the exact same thing that Google does as well. So why we need to use ChatGPT for that? So let's just say if you want to pick the same text and you want to change it into 3 to 4 different languages, like in one shot, right? So for that, if you're using Google, you have to do it again and again and again. But in ChatGPT, you can just simply write those languages and it will do for you without any problem, just in one shot. So now you can see we have prompt ChatGPT to translate the same exact paragraph, but for now it won't be in just one language. We said to translate it into Spanish as well as French, Arabic, and German, right? So yeah, let's just see if ChatGPT can do it for us. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, it just translated that paragraph into 4 different languages just in one shot without any problem. If you guys would have been doing this in Google, so you'll be like selecting languages again and again, so it will take a lot of time, right? But in ChatGPT, you can just simply put in that paragraph and you can say it to translate that into dash 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 languages, as many as you want, and it will do it for you very efficiently. So yeah, this is actually a very useful technique or a real life example that you can apply to your situation with the help of ChatGPT. So yeah, moving forward to our next real life example, I told you guys we'll also be discussing how you can summarize like text. You can summarize simple text as well as the complex text using ChatGPT very easily in very effective way, in a very hierarchical structure, like just how you like. So let's just dive into the ChatGPT again and let me brief you guys about that example as well. Alright, so for summarizing text, I just looked up on Google about an article related to prompt engineering. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy that, and I just want to read that in a very summarized way where I can, read a very little and understand exactly what it's going to say. So I'm just going to copy that and paste into my ChatGPT and prompt it to summarize this whole article for me in simple words. All right, so I just prompt Chat GPT to summarize the whole text or article for me in simple words, and I also prompted to summarize in the form of bullets where I can understand it very easily without any problem. Let's just hit enter and see. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it was a very long article, and with the help of ChatGPT and a very simple prompt of summarizing, it just formed that into a very nicely bullet form where I can read that and I can understand that very easily. These are all some of the important points that were given in the article. So yeah, this is very easy to understand. So yeah, that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll be back with more videos of this module prompt engineering course. See you. Bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering Real Life Examples module, where in this video today we'll be discussing our second example, which is use of ChatGPT in social media platform. And it can be used in blogs, posts, scripts, and etc. So let's just say if you are a social media influencer, if you are an Instagrammer, any content creator, now it's gotten a lot better because you can use ChatGPT to write your blog. You can use ChatGPT now to create posts for you in a very unique and efficient way. And if you are a YouTuber or any content creator, you can now write the whole scripts of your video or content that you want to upload and make for your audience. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just dive right into our practical lab example where I'll be showing you guys how you can implement those in ChatGPT. So let's go. Alright, so for our very first example, let's just say if you are an Instagram influencer or user and you want to write blogs for your audience. And for this example, I've prompted ChatGPT to write me a blog related to a topic of healthy food for my Instagram audience. So let's just hit enter and see what kind of output is going to give it to us. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it just created a very beautiful structured blog for me with some introduction and some heading, the power of whole foods, balancing macronutrients, and mindful eating, and all other those important headings and topic that should be included in the blog of healthy food. So this is actually a very useful technique. Without this ChatGPT, I had no idea about healthy food, how to write it, how to structure it, unless I had to do a lot of research on that. But you know, with the help of this ChatGPT, it has done my work of hours with just one click. So yeah, moving forward, let's just go for our second example, which I told you. Let's just say if you are any content creator, or if you have any Facebook account, or any, like, if you have any Twitter account and you want to create a very unique post on some specific topic to just, you know, impress your audience. So how you can use ChatGPT for that? All right, so for that, I gave an example: create a post for my Twitter audience on the topic of global warming. So let's just see what output is going to give it to us. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it's created a very beautiful post for us with all those cute emojis and everything, and how good it's looking to our eyes. It's very structural with very beautiful headings and, you know, all those important points as well that should be there on the post of topics such as global warming. And yeah, moving forward, let's just go to our third example, which was if, let's just say, if you are a YouTuber or content creator and you want to make your videos but you're not good at scripting and all. So how you can use ChatGPT to make you the whole, literally all A to Z script for your YouTube videos. So in this example, I have prompt ChatGPT to make me a script for my YouTube video on topic use of technology in 2023. So let's just see what script is going to provide us. Alright, so as you guys can see from this whole output, it just created a very hierarchical script for us. It's just opening shot will be, you'll be standing in front of a modern background, and second segment will be the rise of artificial intelligence. Then it just gave us few of the segments as well. Then it also provide few of the in-between action that we need to perform to make our video more engaging to our audience. So it's a cut to footage of AI-powered detail devices in action. Then we have segment 2 of that, segment 3, 4, and then we have the closing shot. along with some instruction of end screen with links to subscribe and previous videos. So yeah, as you guys can see how useful and how unique this feature of ChatGPT is. So now you don't have to worry about, doing the scripting and all. Obviously, you don't need to copy all of that. You can take a very good help from ChatGPT to make your script, and you can always edit that according to your situation or need. But still, this is a very useful and a very important feature of ChatGPT. So yeah, that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll be back with more real life examples of prompt engineering, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering real life examples module. Where in this video we'll be discussing about how you can use ChatGPT for job scenarios, like you can generate your resumes, and also you can get help from ChatGPT to help you find a suitable job for you. All right, moving forward, this real life example has a specific prompt formula. Obviously, if you want to make your resume, aka CV, and if you want to apply for any job, so obviously you need to provide some details, some personal information to ChatGPT, through which it will help you create a proper resume or help you find a suitable job for you. So these will be few of the details that you need to provide to ChatGPT. That will be your age, your field, your experience, skills, and at the end you can also provide some additional engaging details that you want ChatGPT to include. Alright, so let's jump right into our practical example where I'll be showing you guys how you can implement this. Alright, so here I am with my ChatGPT open. So first of all, we'll prompt ChatGPT to create a resume for me. And I've already provided information that I am 30 years old. I have 12 years of experience in content creation. And then I provided skills. My skills are music, composition, production, recording, mixing, mastering, songwriting, film, and some of the creative production as well. And then we have provided experience. My experience is working for Moment Films for 4 years, freelancing for 8 years. And then at the end, the information I told you, you can also say ChatGPT to include a few of the additional details to enhance your resume and to make it look more engaging. So I said, please include that. So that will be our prompt. Let's just hit enter and see the output for that. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it's generated a very structural format of how a resume should be and provided all the necessary information, starting off with your name, address, city, phone number, email address, and then we have the heading of objective, then we have summary, experience, and that is looking pretty good. So with that, now you can get an idea. You can use ChatGPT in order to create a resume for you or a CV. So now what I'm gonna do again for my next example, which was how you can use ChatGPT to help you find a job or advise you about what job you can go for or what jobs you can apply for. So let's just enter the same prompt. And instead of write me a resume, I'll change that to Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, first of all, just gave me a job suggestion with the title Multimedia Producer, according to the information or detail I provided to ChatGPT. Then we have a description of the job, and then we have responsibilities that I need to follow, or you can say adapt, in order to get going in a job. And then we have few of the requirements the job will be demanding from its employees. And then we have the whole methodology that ChatGPT has provided, how you can basically apply to the job. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is actually a very useful example or technique, you can say, where ChatGPT can now provide us, or you can say advise us to help us find a good job according to our resume, or you can say according to our skills or experience. So yeah, that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope it was helpful for you, and I'll be back with more real life examples of ChatGPT, and see you on the next one. Bye bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering Real Life Examples module, where in this video today we'll be discussing about a real life example, like how you can use ChatGPT to grow your businesses. And in that, there can be various factors. You can ask questions to grow your businesses, such as you can ask about the strategies, about business advices, and various factors that I'll be showing you guys in our lab today. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right into the ChatGPT and and just do our example. All right, so here I have ChatGPT with me open, and as you guys know, to grow your businesses, there can be various factors, various questions and queries that you can ask ChatGPT. Let's just say you are running a coffee shop or a coffee business, and you're having some problems in that you're not getting many customers, you're having trouble with marketing, and you're having a hard time paying rent, and there are so many problems. You're unable to afford to run that business. So with that, you can ask multiple questions from ChatGPT, like how you can grow your businesses, and by giving all the problems, all the prompts according to the difficulties or problems that you're facing. So for the first example, let's just say you're having problem finding customers. So let's just ask ChatGPT about it and see how it's gonna help us in that. So I'm gonna write here. So I'll be saying I'm running a coffee shop business, but I'm having serious problems finding customers. So what kind of strategies you can give me to help increase my customers? So let's just enter and see what kind of strategies or advice is going to give it to us. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see, it just gave us a lot of strategies with different techniques, or you can say different approaches that we can follow. First of all, it's saying increase customer traffic in a coffee shop requires a combination of effective marketing strategies and creating a welcoming atmosphere. Here are some strategies to help you increase your customer base. First, is say you need to develop a strong online presence. Then we should offer unique promotions. All right, that is a good strategy in my view. And it says partner with local businesses. That is actually very effective. And then say host events and workshops, enhance your ambience, offer quality products and exceptional services, utilize local partnerships and collaborations, engage with community, collect customer feedback, monitor your competition. So yeah, as you guys can see, there are quite a few very useful strategies that ChatGPT has given to us. And by following that, by applying that, we can actually get a lot of impact in our business. It may help us back to running normal. So yeah, let's just go with our second case scenario. Let's just say we are having problems with marketing, online, social media and stuff. Actually, I don't have any knowledge about social media. So I'm just going to ask ChatGPT how we can, increase our marketing strategies through social media and online posts and something like that. So let's just see what ChatGPT is going to say about it. So I said I'm running a coffee shop business, but I'm having serious problems with online marketing. So what kind of strategies you can give me to help me increase my online customers? So let's just see what advice or strategy is going to give it to us for that. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see, for the online marketing strategies, it says you need to optimize your website, all right? So that is actually quite useful. Then it's an implement search engine optimization, which is also known as SEO. And then it's a leverage local directories and review sites, develop engaging content, utilize social media effectively, collaborate with influencers, online advertising, email marketing as well. Then we need to collaborate with local bloggers and publications. That is actually very important and effective strategy in my case. Then it's a monitor and analyze results. So yeah, as you guys can get an idea, no matter what problem or what kind of query or whatever strategy you want to know, ChatGPT is now here for you to help you solve that problem. By that, I hope you get an idea how you can help boost your business, or if your business is slow, it's not going normal. So by the help of ChatGPT and AI, you can help find many strategies to help you boost your business. But in the end, you might be wondering like why we need to use ChatGPT. Like obviously you can see all of these strategies on Google as well. So why AI or ChatGPT for that? So for that, the answer is you can find answer to your queries online on Google. But the thing is, if you want to be more precise, if you want ChatGPT to act as a advisor or a guide for you, so you can get those advices and strategies from ChatGPT according to your situation. Okay, so that will be it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next real life example of prompt engineering. Hey guys. guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering Real Life Examples module, where in this video, we'll be discussing about how you can use ChatGPT in traveling. Like if you are a person who likes to travel a lot and who get lost sometimes with some traveling techniques or traveling strategies, or maybe if you are a professional traveler and you do this for a living, so you can use artificial intelligence in the form of ChatGPT to help you do a lot of tasks for you, to help you do lots and lots of research for you. So yeah, let's just dive right into our ChatGPT and see how you can get help from ChatGPT in that. Alright, so here I have ChatGPT with me open, and for the first example, let's just say if you are a personal traveler, like traveling is your habit and you do it very often, right? And let's just say you are going somewhere with your family and you're not sure about that place. You need help and information from someone to guide you on this whole trip. So what kind of prompt you're gonna put in ChatGPT in order to get help? So I'll write here, I'm going on a trip to Paris with my wife and kids. This is my first ever trip to Paris and I'm not sure about that place. So you'll ask ChatGPT to kindly provide me a travel guide so that I can follow when I reach there. So yeah, let's just see what kind of output is going to give it to us on that. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, it showed me a lot of points, a lot of things that we should be doing in Paris. They say you should first start with accommodation. That's right. Then you have transportation, because Paris has excellent public transportation system. The metro in this is the most convenient way to get around the city. Alright, then we have must-see attractions. We have museums, parks and gardens. We have river scene, cuisine, shopping, safety, and we should be aware of the language as well, which is French over there. So yeah, those are basically a few important points. If you are very new to that place, you can just simply get help from ChatGPT, and you can just apply that or implement that over there without any problem. So yeah, let's just give it one more example. Let's just say if you are very, very new to that, if you are like never done traveling before, you've never been to a plane, you've never been to any other place except your city. So how can you use ChatGPT for that? Like what kind of strategy then ChatGPT can give it to us? So let's just see that. Okay, so I've typed, I've been never to any trip before. Suggest me some important points to follow while flying to some other city for recreation. So let's just see with that how it's gonna provide strategies to us. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it showed me like 9 to 10 important points that we should be following. First of all, we have plan and book in advance, which is obviously the far most important thing to do. Then you should check travel documents. Then you should pack smartly. Alright, that is looking pretty good. Then we should be arriving at the airport early. Alright, follow security procedures, stay hydrated, comfortable attire, stay entertained, stretch and move. We should, and at the end, follow COVID-19 guidelines, which is once again the most important thing to follow. Let's just see if you are a professional traveler, like you do this for a living and you're flying to some other country and you're not familiar with their culture, you're not familiar like how they speak, how they are. So you can provide all your details, like what kind of a person you are, your race, your caste, your country and everything like that, and you can get to know about that country's culture, what kind of people they are, what they do. So let's just type in, I am a professional traveler. I have traveled to many places, but this time I'm traveling to Germany, but I'm not familiar with their culture and way of living. Kindly guide me with everything possible about life in Germany. So yeah, let's just see what output is going to give it to us. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, we have got a lot of important points about the culture and way of living in Germany. First of all, it says Germans value punctuality and accept others to be on time. Then we have efficiency and orderliness. Then we have direct communication, personal space, recycling and environment consciousness, cash versus cars, which is also some important point that you need to know when you're like moving to some other country, flying to some other country. Work-life balance, we have German cuisine, festival traditions, learn basic German, and everything like that. Now you can get an idea from all that, and if you have any confusion, you can always ask questions again to ChatGPT. Like let's just say if you're not familiar, like what is German cuisine, right? So you can just type in what is German cuisine, and it will give you the answer for that, no problem at all. So you can play with that like how you want. So this is how good of the AI has become, you know. So now this is just like your personal teacher or personal coach that is here for you to guide 24/7, no matter how much of confusion you have, how much of a problem or questions you have. So yeah, that was basically it for today's video. In this video we did about how you can use ChatGPT in traveling as a traveler guide or a coach. So yeah, that will be it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering Real Life Examples module. Where in this video today, we'll be doing example of how you can use ChatGPT in educational institutes. So this will be for both teachers and students as well. So yeah, I'll be explaining you guys what type of scenarios or situations you can deal with, whether if you are a teacher or you are a student and you want AI to help you do your tasks. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump right into our ChatGPT. Alright, so here I am with my ChatGPT open, and there was a text or article you can say I found on internet regarding Microsoft and all those details. So first of all, for the example, we'll do a scenario like if you are a teacher and you want to make any test, or you can say a quiz-based exam for your students, and you don't have enough time, you want AI to help you on that. So let's just say if you want to generate MCQs, like multiple choice questions out of this text, so you can simply write a prompt here and say, generate 10 multiple choice questions out of the given text below. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see how efficiently and just with a one click, it generated 10 MCQs out of that without any problem. These are actually kind of not very easy. These are tricky ones as well. So if you want to make it complex ones, you can prompt it to make it as hard as you want for your students. So yeah, this is how you can get help from that. And if you want, you can generate fill in the blanks out of that as well. You're just gonna prompt the same thing, but instead of multiple choice question, I'm just gonna generate 10 fill in the blanks out of the given text below, and you're gonna hit enter. And yeah, now you can see it just generated fill in the blanks for you instead of MCQs. So yeah, whatever, it's totally up to you, like how you want to play with that. If you want ChatGPT to generate questions out of that, it can do that for you. Yes, so as you can see, it's very helpful for now teachers. You know, you don't have to put a lot of effort into that. Now here you can say like the work of hours can be done in just 2 seconds. So this is how efficient, this is how good the AI has become, and ChatGPT is one of the example, or one of the, you can say, a proof for that. All right, so let's just say if you are a student and you are given any assignment or any task from your teacher and you have a deadline and you want to do it as quickly as you can. So from that you can get help from ChatGPT, but there's a reminder. Obviously, you can get help from ChatGPT, but you cannot be dependent on the ChatGPT to do the whole entire essay, or you can say entire homework for you, because homework is meant to be done by yourself. So yeah, let's just say if you're given any essay about advantages and disadvantages of mobile phone for students, so you can write a prompt as write an essay. Write an essay of 300 words. You can limit the words as well if you want, and you can send topic of, let's just say for today, I take an example of advantages and disadvantages of mobile phone. Let's just hit enter. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, this appeared to be quite a good format and a proper format of an essay, because in essay we first of all have an introductory paragraph, then we have 3 to 4 paragraphs of body that we can see over here right now, in which it provided few of the advantages and few of the disadvantages as well. And at the end, we do have a conclusion part as well. So yeah, that justifies, like, you know, how convenient and efficient the AI has become. You know, your like work of hours can now be done in just a few seconds, and you can play with it as much as you want. You can limit the words, you can change the topic, you can customize it as of your choice, as of your taste. So yeah, how cool and efficient it has become. So this is no doubt to be the future of AI and technology moving forward. So yeah, that was a quick little example of how you can use ChatGPT in in educational purpose in educational institutes. If you are a teacher, it can be very helpful for you. Whether if you are a student, that can be a great help, a great lead for you guys as well. That would be it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video of real life example of prompt engineering. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering real life examples, where in this video we'll be discussing about use of ChatGPT in medical industries, which can be like hospitals, clinics, or any healthcare institution. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just dive right into our ChatGPT. Alright, so first of all, if you can see like what kind of uses can we have in the field of medicine or in medical industries. So there can be variety of uses, right? So first of all, we can use prompt engineering or AI for research purposes if you want to look it up at some disease or some medicine or any, health related problems. So obviously we can use AI or ChatGPT in that. And other than that, there can be many other uses of that. One of them could be we can use that as data analysis of any patient or any person or anything. And the other use can be you can use that in some clinical researches or something like that. So yeah, there can be a variety of uses, but we'll discuss just 2 to 3 uses for today, just to get an idea like how we can use that very efficiently and accurately in field of medicine. All right, so first example, we'll be doing a simple one. So let's just say if you have any disease, or if you get some patient who's suffering from some disease or some is telling you some symptoms, so how can you advise that, and how can you get help from ChatGPT to help you prescribe to that patient? So yeah, let's just write here. Alright, so I've written a patient here is telling symptoms of cough, fever, and running nose. What can it possibly be? So let's just see by these symptoms what kind of recommendation, or you can say disease, it can tell us. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, based on the symptoms described above, so yeah, the AI or ChatGPT has told us like, it can be many potential causes. So one of them could be common cold, which is obviously very common nowadays. The other disease can be a flu or influenza. Then we have allergies. Then we also can have COVID-19, which can be a serious problem as well. Then it could be bronchitis as well. So yeah, these could be a few of the possibilities that the patient could have. So yeah, let's just now move forward and see how we can use ChatGPT for data analysis. So let's just say, alright, so I'm telling create me a data analysis of 50-year-old patient suffering from chronic disease. So let's just see what kind of data analysis is going to give it to us. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, I just created a data analysis report of a 50-year-old patient with chronic disease. First of all, it says you can fill it up with patient information, symptoms and clinical presentation, diagnostic test and measurements, medical history review, treatment and medications, and every useful information that a doctor or you can say a physician can use, and it can be very helpful for him. So if you want, you can make it a little bit cleaner as well by using one of our previous types of prompting that we did, which was tabular. So I'm just gonna prompt here like, I'm just gonna say provide this whole data to me in tabular format. So let's see how it's gonna provide us now. Alright, yeah, so now you can see it's looking a lot cleaner, and every information, every heading is now in its separate table, and with that, it is very easy for us to understand and read that. So yeah, you can play with that like how much you want based on your necessity or requirement. So yeah, moving forward, let's just go to our last example for today, which was how you can use that in clinical researches. If you want to look up to any medicine or any drug, then you can obviously use it as well. So I'm just going to type here like I'm just gonna type in tell me the use of paracetamol tablets. So you see what kind of information it's gonna provide me for that. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see now, I typed in tell me the use of paracetamol tablets, and for that it gave me a lot of uses that you can use it for. So first of all, it is a good source of a pain relief. Then it can also reduce your fever. Then we have symptomatic relief, post-vaccination fever. Then we have osteoarthritis, and these were the few of the uses that paracetamol have. So yeah, with that you can also get a lot of help about different medicines and different drugs from ChatGPT. So you can get an idea from this example. So you can use ChatGPT as a medical instructor or a virtual doctor, and something like that, to help you with all kind of queries with all kind of questions about medical industry. All right, so that will be it for our video today. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to watch more videos, and I'll be back with the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Prompt Engineering Real Life Examples module, where in this video we'll be discussing how you can use ChatGPT or prompt engineering in legal affairs. You know, it can be if you want to study law, or if you are a lawyer and if you want to research about anything or any law, you want to gain knowledge about the legal information that would be involved in that. So yeah, in all those scenarios, you can use ChatGPT or AI in that. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into ChatGPT. Okay, yes, so here I am with my ChatGPT open. Okay, so for the first scenario, let's just say if you are a lawyer, right? And you know, you just completed your law education and you want to study more about how, you know, law firm goes or how it works. And you basically want to study that field. So yeah, what can be different questions or possibilities that you can ask ChatGPT in order to get help from that? So basically for a lawyer, there are some of the factors that you need to have. So let's just see, you just want to research on that. So I'll be asking ChatGPT about that is, so I'm going to be asking, what are the few psychological skills I need to develop in order to be a good lawyer? So let's just see what kind of suggestion is going to give it to us. All right, yeah. So as you guys can see, it gave me a lot of psychological skills that I should be having in order to be a good lawyer. So first one is critical thinking, and we have communication skills. Then we have emotional intelligence, research and analytical skills, problem solving abilities, and you know, we do have many other skills as well. So yeah, these are basically about the knowledge, or you can say information you can get from ChatGPT if you are a lawyer and you want to excel in that field. So yeah, for the second based scenario, what we can get help from ChatGPT is, let's just say you want to research on some law, or you want to get knowledge about some laws, and you want to know how that law works or something like that. How you can do. So let me just give you an example. Let's just ask ChatGPT now. All right, so here I am with the scenario. Let's just say you want to start a business in America and you want to know what are the basic laws that I need to follow in order to start a business. So let's just see what kind of laws we need to follow. All right, yeah. So as you guys can see, it just gave me a lot of different laws that you need to be following if you want to start a business in America. So it's just say, first of all, you need to have a business structure, and then you need to select a business name. You need to select a unique name for your business that is not already in use by another company in your state. And you can need to have business license and permits, employer identification number, which is EIN. Then you need to pay taxes, employment laws, and you know, different laws that you, if you want to start a business, obviously these are a few basic laws that should be in your mind that you need to follow if you want your business to run and to be successful. So yeah, that was basically very helpful. So let's just dig a bit deeper into our law firm knowledge. So let's just ask one more question from ChatGPT. So I'm going to ask, what are the legal rights of tenants in eviction cases? So let's just see what kind of output is going to give it to us for that. All right, yeah, so it provided me a few of the legal rights that tenants have if they are getting evicted from their places. So yeah, it says tenants should have a right of notice. Obviously, they should have the opportunity to cure. Then due process, non-retaliation, then right to privacy, right to safe and habitable housing, right to legal counsel, and you know, different things like that. So yeah, if you want, you can get more and more knowledge from ChatGPT on that, like how you want to play. You can do that as well, no problem at all. So let's just do the final example for today. Let's just see if you already know about a law and you want to get knowledge about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit the name of the law and ask ChatGPT to give me information about that. I'm gonna ask, what is tort law? All right, yeah. So as you guys can see, it gave me a little bit of a knowledge about tort law. It says a branch of civil law that deals with civil wrongs, injuries, or harms caused by one person to another. So obviously, it just gave me a lot of points as well, where you can get a better idea of what is tort law. So yeah, as you guys can see from that, you can get an idea like how you can use ChatGPT in your legal affairs, how you can apply prompt engineering into that. So obviously, these were a few of the scenarios, or you can say situation that I provided. So yeah, that was was basically it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to check out more videos of prompt engineering course, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering real life examples, where in this video I'll be telling you guys how you can use ChatGPT or OpenAI in your Google Docs in order for you to write content and to generate, real life examples from AI by its own. So yeah, before starting, as you guys know, like Google Docs is an online word processor that lets you create and format documents and work with other people, and is actually included as part of the free web-based Google Docs editor suite that is actually offered by Google, and which also includes Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Drawings, and Google Forms and all those other tools. So yeah, you can also use ChatGPT in those tools as well by this same exact procedure. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into our lab, where I will show you how you can set up and integrate that. Alright, so first of all, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to open your Google Docs link on your browser. Alright, and the next thing you need to do is you need to go to 8 options on the top left there, and you need to go to this extensions options right here, and you need to click on ads on, and it will give you an option to get ads on. That means you can install and integrate any extension to your Google Docs now. And after that, a Google Workspace Marketplace column will appear into your Google Docs, and after that you can search GPT for Docs over here, and hit search, and yet the first option that will appear on your Google Workspace Marketplace, which will be GPT for Sheets and Docs. You need to click on that, and you're gonna hit install, and yeah, as you guys can see, showing like GPT for Sheets and Docs has been installed. Then you're gonna hit next and done. And yeah, after these basic steps, GPT for Sheets in your Google Docs will be installed. And yeah, let's just now activate this. And for that, I'll show you how you can do that as well. For that, you need to go into your extensions column once again. And on that, GPT for Sheets option will appear as soon as you will install that. You need to go into that. And it will give you a few of the options. And you'll have to go to the option that says Set API Key. And then it will ask you for your OpenAI API key. So how you can get that? Let me show you guys that as well. For OpenAI API key, you need to go into this link that I showed you on the screen as well. You can copy and paste this link into your browser, and it will guide you to this website right away. This is basically a website for OpenAI overview. And on that, you need to go into the top right option which says personal. You need to click on that, and you need to go to the view API keys over here. You need to click on that. So it will open an option for you for the API keys. Now what you want to do is you need to create a new secret key that will give you an API key number. So that will be useful for you in order to put that into your Google Docs. And after that, your ChatGPT in Google Docs will be activated and ready to use. You need to copy that now by hitting that green option over here. You need to click OK. And after all that, you need to come back to your Google Docs now, paste that API key over here. You need to click on check. So yeah, it says your OpenAI API key is valid. Now you need to click on Save API Key. And yeah, with all these little steps, now your ChatGPT has been integrated and installed in your Google Docs. Now let's check this out by giving it a few examples to see whether it's working or not. And yeah, to open that ChatGPT tab, you need to go into the extensions again, go to the GPT for Sheets and Docs. And you need to launch that sidebar, so you will hit the option on launch sidebar. And yeah, now you can see this sidebar will appear where it says choose an action. You need to type in your prompt and you need to submit that, and it will insert it in your Google Docs right away. So let's just go for an example and say it, write a birthday letter to my best friend John, and let's just submit it. And yeah, as you guys can see, with the help of that prompt, it just created a whole birthday letter to my best friend John, which is happy birthday buddy. It's hard to believe that another year has passed. So this is a very nice birthday letter that we generated from AI in our Google Docs. All right, so next example, we can let ChatGPT or AI write any agreement for us. It can be any rental agreement, or you can say any employment letter between an employer and an employee. So yeah, I'm just gonna type over here. I'm just gonna ask him to write me a rental agreement between two parties. This can be any parties of tenant or the owner. So let's just hit submit and see what kind of agreement is gonna write it for us. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see, with just one click, it just wrote a whole rental agreement for us between a landlord and a tenant. So that's exactly what we want. So these are basically a few of the headings, which is property, term, rent, security deposit, use of property, maintenance. So yeah, now you know, with the help of ChatGPT, you can write any agreement or any letter between any two parties. And yeah, let's just go for one more example where this time I'll be writing something a little bit different. So let's just write here. So I'm just going to ask him to write me a forfeit proposal to court for a red light signal challan. So let's just see what is going to write it for us now. So yeah, so now it just created a whole application or kind of a letter, you can say, to court, which says, Your Honor, as a penalty for the red light signal challan, I propose that I'll be required to attend a traffic safety course. This course will be educating. So now forfeit that red light signal challan. So it has written a whole proposal for us with a very nice structural template. So yeah, now you can use this template and use this proposal in your respectively scenarios. So yeah, as you guys can see, with the help of AI, now you can write essays, paragraphs, any article or anything of your favorite topic with the help of just prompts using ChatGPT in Google Docs. So yeah, that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to watch more of our videos on this prompt engineering course, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering real life examples, where in this video today I'll be showing you guys how you can use ChatGPT in Google Sheets. Previously, I told you guys a complete tutorial about how you can use ChatGPT in Google Docs. So this time we'll be seeing again how you can use ChatGPT in Google Sheets as well. So it is actually a lot similar process for setup. So we won't get into the setup part because we already done in the Google Sheets one. It's exactly the similar process, that's why. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump right into our Google Sheets. Alright, so here I am with my Google Sheets open. So first of all, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to check like whether your ChatGPT extensions is open or not. So we're gonna go to the GPT for Sheets. You're gonna just hit launch and it will launch all those functions for you. Alright, so after that, you're going to see a GPT for Sheets and Docs bar on your right corner. So on that, you will get two options, whether you can generate formula out of that, and you can also type in your formula and the ChatGPT will let you explain that for you. So this is actually a one-step more thing in Google Sheets than Google Docs. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just go with their example. So first one, I'm going to go with a simple example. First of all, I'm going to type here, generate me a list of random numbers from 1 to 100, and we're gonna hit generate formula. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, just generated a formula for me, which is rand between 1, 100. So that is the correct formula for our prompt that we just typed in. So after that, you're gonna hit it insert in active cell. But first of all, you need to select your cell in the Google Sheet, which I will do C over here. In my case, I'm gonna hit insert in active cell. Alright, yeah, so as you guys can see, generated a random number for me in my first cell, and if I can drag this down till wherever I want, it will keep on generating random numbers for me, but all of them will be in between 1 to 100. So yeah, by that, we can make sure like our formula is working perfectly fine. So if we go ahead and check our explain formula column, so we can do that as well. We can copy the same formula and paste it in our explain formula column, and yeah, just hit explain formula. So let's see what it's going to say to us. So I say this formula ran between 100 generates a random number between 1 to 100 both inclusive in Google Sheets. So yeah, explain formula is also working for us perfectly fine. So yep, this was actually a very basic example. So if we go ahead and, just dive more into like real life examples, so what else can we do out of that, out of ChatGPT, right? So I can ask ChatGPT to generate me a whole list of household chores that I have to do my whole day, or I can let ChatGPT to set me a routine for my gym time. So yeah, let's just go with both of these examples and see whether ChatGPT will get this done for us or not. I'm going to ask him to create me a list of household chores in a day. I'm going to hit generate formula. So yeah, it's just generated a formula for me, and now I'm going to select my cell, and let's just go for I in this case. I'm just going to hit insert in active cell. All right, yeah, so as you guys can see, in our I cell, it just created me a list of household chores that I could do in a day, which is dusting, mopping, vacuuming, washing dishes, and all that. So yeah, these are basically kind of a list that we can generate out of ChatGPT in Google Sheets. But let's now dive more and more into that and ask him to create me a routine of gym exercises, which I can do in a day. So let's just see if it can create me a routine out of that. So yeah, I just started to create me a gym routine for me in a day. So let's just go ahead and select my cell now. I'm just going to select C for that and insert in active cell. All right, so it just created me a whole list for me, which said Monday you have to do cardio, circuit training, core workouts, and for Tuesday it's generated the same for me. For Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be for the rest, all right? It seems absolutely fine to me, but if we can go ahead and we can copy that and paste it into our explain formula. So as you guys can see, this formula provides a weekly workout plan with different activities for each day of the week. It includes type of workouts such as cardio, resistance weights, boot camp, yoga, plyometrics, medicine ball exercises. So yeah, our explain formula column is also working absolutely fine for this case as well. So yeah, that will be actually it for today's video. In this video, I told you guys how you can use ChatGPT or OpenAI in your Google Sheets, and you can let that do a lot of tasks for you no matter what do you want. So yeah, that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to watch more videos of this course, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back to our last module of prompt engineering course, where in this module we'll be discussing about some of the ethics and consideration of prompt engineering that you need to keep that in mind if you are engaging with the AI. So the first one of that is ensuring fairness and reducing bias. So today we'll learn how to create inclusive prompts and consider the impact of our language models on a diverse audience. First, let's just see how we can reduce bias in AI system. So for that, first of all, should keep that in mind about the sources of bias in AI system, and should be aware of different types of bias, which are gender bias, racial or ethnic bias, and socio-economic bias in geography as well. We should be mindful of these bias when we craft prompts and evaluate AI-generated outputs. So if we move further, here are some strategies that we can use to reduce bias in our prompts. We can use inclusive language in our prompts. And second of all, we can also try to use diverse and balanced examples in your prompts if you want AI to give you the best output possible for you. And at the end, you can also test your prompts with a variety of inputs until you achieve a bias-free results. So that basically means you should put as many variety of inputs as possible until and unless you reach a perfect output and the AI has given you the accurate and exact output that you want. And for the ethical considerations, here are some questions that you can ask to yourself after getting an output. So you can see, does the output reinforce any stereotypes or harmful biases? So that should be one of the main points that you can question yourself about the output that you get. So obviously, the AI isn't like error-free at all. It also has some errors in that. So these type of questions could be very useful for you. These can like help you double check the output that you have, and this can lead you to get a good, accurate, and a bias-free prompt output. And the other consideration that you can see is, could the content be harmful, divisive, or offensive? So these are also some of the important points that should be in your mind. So whether you are getting any offensive or harmful content from AI or not. So yeah, these kind of ethical consideration can really help you a lot by being mindful of these factors and continuously defining our prompts we can, create AI applications that can empower and serve many of our diverse audiences. So yeah, these can be very helpful in that case. Alright, so yeah, that will be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video of this module. Until then, take care. Hey guys, welcome back to our next topic of our last module, which is prompt engineering ethics and consideration. And in this video today, we'll be discussing what are some privacy and data securities that you can do with AI, that you can apply on AI to save your data and help you for your better privacy. When working with AI, we often use sensitive information like personal data, or you can say confidential records. So it is very crucial to protect this information and ensure that our AI system handle it with care. So first of all, if you see what is data privacy, so data privacy is a discipline intended to keep your data safe against improper access, theft, or loss. So if you can see that in the context of AI, like privacy is essential, right? To ensure that AI systems are not used to manipulate individual or, discriminate against them based on their personal data. So that is why your data, or you can say your confidential information, is very necessary, because nobody wants his or her data to be lost or, illegally used. So yeah, moving forward, if you can see what is data security as well. So data security is a process of safeguarding digital information throughout its entire life cycle, and to protect it from corruption, theft, or unauthorized access. And in the view of AI, AI can identify and prioritize a risk, instantly spot any malware on any network, guide incident response, and detect intrusions before they start. So basically, data security is, saving your data from any theft, loss, or corruption, and, giving it some prioritized response just to save your data, or, just help restrain it from any corruption or data loss. All right, so if you move forward, here are some practices that you can do for your data security. So first of all, you can use encrypted communication channels, because when sharing prompts and results, make sure that generated content does not include any sensitive information before sharing that content. And also finally, it is also very important to remember that privacy and data security are actually ongoing efforts, right? As technology evolves, so do the potential risks and challenges by staying informed about the emerging threats and best practices we can continue to create is AI-powered solutions that are both powerful and responsible. So yeah, these are basically a few of the practices that you can do just to save your data, or just to save your confidential information, and just help it not to get lost or go away. So yeah, that will be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, don't forget to watch more videos on this course, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering course. So yeah, this video will be a little bit different from the other videos and the modules that we have done before. So in this video, I'll be telling you guys what are the 5 easy ways to make money via ChatGPT. So yeah, as you guys know, ChatGPT is the world's smartest robot, right? And it's changing the game when it comes to making money online. And with this revolutionary free software, you can now easily earn $800 to $1,000 a day, or even more, with just a little skill and no startup capital required. So all you need to do is take one of the 5 genius ideas that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video, and you can put it into action, and you'll have yourself a very profitable business. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into that 5 easy ways. So the first one is writing articles via ChatGPT. So this business idea is really simple. It's probably the easiest one on the whole list now. And with that, you can easily earn a lot of money in no time. So all you need to do is freelance writing only, and you won't be doing that writing. ChatGPT will do that for you. But as you guys know, ChatGPT is really good at writing, especially if you work the process. So instead of just asking ChatGPT write an article about this topic, you can start by having it generate ideas for you, so that you don't even have to think of the ideas. So this is how basically you can get help from ChatGPT in writing articles, and then you can ask it to give you more specific idea relating to one of the ideas that you already gave So you can really work on coming up with the best ideas at the end. And then you can have it generate titles for the specific ideas. But what I'd highly recommend you to do is you can ask it to generate an outline for an article on the topic, a blog article that can, such and such that could rank number 1 on Google. You obviously, you have to write the most thorough article and the highest quality article on that topic, right? So yeah, I told you the whole procedure, but now you might be wondering like, how can we make money out of that? So if I tell you there are a few different ways, but specifically for the business idea, I'm talking about going out there and getting the contracts from Fiverr and Upwork and websites like that where people are working to hire freelance writers. So you can get orders from Fiverr and Upwork from there, and you can start writing through ChatGPT right away, and you can earn a lot of money out of that in no time. And yet these are basically few of the points that you need to keep that in mind before writing articles. So first of all, you need to select a topic to write about. You need to identify your targeted audience. You need to research facts that reinforce your story. Come up with an outline of your article. Write a rough draft and pare down your outline. You need to specify your subject matter and read aloud until your draft is error-free. So yeah, these are basically few of the steps that can master you in freelance writing, and you can earn money out of that in a very quick time. Alright, so if we move forward to our second business idea, so that can be a niche YouTube channel that you can make one and get help from ChatGPT in that to help you earn a lot of money if you ask me. And this is yet the best idea that I have actually pinpointed as the most profitable and easiest idea of all ideas I've come up with. So basically what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT to give you ideas for different types of YouTube channels. Then you can narrow that down. Say, tell me more about different types of YouTube channels within a certain niche. Then you can choose a specific sub-niche on YouTube, and then you can after that ask ChatGPT to generate video ideas for you within that niche. So that is a very important point. And then when you are done with the YouTube channel according to your niche and your interest, after that you can ask ChatGPT to write the whole video scripts for each of those video ideas that you have. So ChatGPT will write the entire video script for you, and then all you need to do is put together a collection of video clips, and after that you can also edit that down according to your taste. Alright, so these are basically a few of the important points or steps that you need to keep that in mind before starting a niche YouTube channel. So you need to choose a niche. Within a niche on YouTube, the more specific your content is, obviously will be the more better. And you need to choose a niche that gives you the most YouTube views. So obviously you should be selecting a certain niche that is in trend right now, that people are more interested to watch at the moment. So that is a very important point. And obviously you need to check out the competition for your niche, and you need to choose a niche that provides endless video work. So after that, pick a YouTube niche you are passionate about. So that is the last one and the most important point. Obviously that niche should be according to your interest. If you are passionate about that, if you are willing to work on that, so obviously you should be selecting the niche that suits you the most. Alright, so third one on the list is writing and self-publishing books. So obviously this is one of the most common used ways to earn money online as well. So yeah, right now you can get a help of ChatGPT in that as well. So I'll tell you how. So what you can do is you can just select notebooks and journals and diaries of your interests and sort of thing like that. Design them on a book bowl, and you can just customize that depending upon your taste and whatever suits you the most, whatever you are most interested in. And you can get help from ChatGPT to write you a whole outline of that. And you can just put in those topics in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will help you just write the whole content for you based on that topic. So yeah, after that you can just put them on Amazon, and you can sell them for maybe $5 or $10 or $15 as well, depending on obviously the book title that you gave. And if I tell you, a lot of people like creating hundreds and thousands of books, so there are a fair amount of competition, but you need to be patient and you need to be consistent in this field if you want to progress more and more with the passage of time. So yeah, for that there are also a few of the points that you need to keep that in mind. You need to start with a book idea you love. Obviously you need to research by reading genre prominent books, and you need to outline the story first, write the opening sentence, write the first draft, and set a schedule with achievable goals. And you need to find a good writing space and pick a distraction-free writing software. Okay, so after considering and following these points, you'll be able to write and publish a very good book that will help you earn a lot of money on different platforms like Amazon's, etc. Okay, yeah, so the number 4 on our list is social media management. In social media management, what you can do is if you have any Instagram account, any Twitter account, you can make progress in that social media account with the help of ChatGPT. So now what you can do is you can take help from ChatGPT to write blogs for you, to write good posts for you, and you can get help from ChatGPT in a lot of different ways. So if you are into some short videos, so obviously you can get help from ChatGPT to get ideas for those videos, and you can search those topics that are in trend right now with the help of AI. And that can really help you to grow your audience, and with that you can earn a lot of money in no time. So yeah, there should be few of the points that you need to keep that in mind. You need to create a strategy, so you need to be consistent. Obviously, while posting, consistency depends on the platform. Posting content regularly is always a good rule of thumb to follow. Obviously, you need to be patient and consistent on any platform or anything in life that you are working on. So you need to create engaging and interesting content that I just told you guys. So engagement is a very important step as well. So you need to track and analyze metrics. So obviously, at the end of every month or every week, you can just analyze and track your record and metrics, like where are you standing right now. So this will help you, grow your social media account a lot in no time. All right, so the last one on our list it's a bit tricky, but it's a very easy way to earn money as well. So if you can understand that will be really helpful for you guys. So that is AI YouTube support service agents. So I'll explain to you guys what this basically is. So for this idea, you would be starting a company that would do support services for YouTubers, right? So you can use ChatGPT to generate video ideas for different industries to help you generating keywords for videos, for coming up with different title ideas for writing video script for YouTubers. That is a service that YouTubers often pay hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars per script for. And most YouTubers make a video or two every week. So that is something that you could earn $1,000 per client per month. So with just that business idea alone, you could easily scale up to like $10,000 per month or even more. So yeah, that is basically a very cool idea. So with the help of that, you can just get started right away with the help of AI YouTube support service agency. And yeah, so you can work with different YouTubers and earn a lot of money, and you can get a lot of help from ChatGPT or AI for that as well. So yeah, that was basically it for today's video. In this video, I told you like different ways to earn money with the help of ChatGPT. So if you're willing to work on any of these ideas, you can just get started right away and earn hundreds and thousands of dollars in no time. So yeah, that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video soon. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of prompt engineering course. Where in this video, it will be a little bit different. In this video today, I'll be answering some of the questions or possible queries that you guys can think of, and I'll try to clear all of those queries and questions for you guys in this video. So let's just jump right into it. So yeah, there would be a bunch of questions that should be in your guys' mind. Like, what exactly is a prompt engineer? Why does it pay so much? And is it worth actually learning to become one, or is this a job all in a few years will fizzle out? These are, some of the questions we are going to be answering in today's video. So yeah, without further ado, let's explore this role. So the first and the basic foremost question is, what is basically prompt engineering in AI? So prompt engineering is the process of refining interactions with AI systems, such as ChatGPT is one of the example in that. It's always done to produce optimal responses. A prompt engineer crafts the right question or command that will guide the AI to deliver the most accurate and useful answers. So in simple words, prompt engineering can be defined as an interaction between human and AI with the help of prompts. So with that, you can ask questions or any queries about the situation or any condition in you are, and ChatGPT with the help of AI will help you out with the desired output that you want, and it will help you to solve all your problems and queries. Alright, so yeah, so moving forward, our second question might be like, why is the prompt engineer role important? Like, why is it so hyped up nowadays? Like, what is the importance behind that, right? So the prompt engineering role is important because it involves designing and refining prompts for language models like ChatGPT. And also prompt engineers contribute to the quality and usability of AI systems by creating effective instructions, examples, and guidelines that guide the model's responses. And they can also help shape the behavior and output of AI models, ensuring they align with user expectations, ethical consideration, and desired outcomes. So these are basically three of the main important points that AI makes sure to meet those desired outcomes. So the role of prompt engineer is very crucial in fine-tuning models, improving their performance, and it is also very useful for reducing biases and enhancing overall user experience. So moving forward, like what skills are required to become prompt engineer? This would be one of the questions that should be in one of you guys' mind. So yeah, these are some of the skills that are really necessary for you to master if you want to become a prompt engineer. So number one of them is strong language proficiency. So if I can make you understand, a comprehensive understanding of language, grammar, and a syntax is very necessary to craft effective prompts and instructions. So you need to make sure like you have a strong language proficiency before mastering prompt engineering, right? So the next one could be AI and machine learning knowledge, because familiarity with AI and machine learning concepts helps in understanding the capabilities and limitations of language models, and it will also help you like how to leverage them effectively. And moving forward, number three could be like creativity in generating prompts. So this is basically the ability to think creatively and generate diverse prompts, right? So you can make all kind of prompts out of that, and examples is important for guiding the model's responses and encouraging desired behaviors. Then the next one could be problem solving skills. That could be another really important point as well, because obviously prompt engineers need to identify potential issues, biases, or you can say shortcomings in AI models and diverse solutions to address them effectively. The next one you could have is a good communication skill, because clear and concise communication is very crucial for collaborating with teams. Another skill that you can master is data analysis. You can also master domain knowledge, and at last, some ethical consideration, because obviously awareness of ethical implications in AI system and a commitment to promoting fairness, inclusivity, and responsible AI practices is very important for prompt designs, and that can help you use AI or ChatGPT in a very effective way to get the best possible outcome you want. With that said, moving forward, the fourth question that could be one of your guys' mind can be like, how much money can you make as a prompt engineer? So this is basically, you can see, most asked question that that can be like in anybody's mind right now. So the salary of a prompt engineer can vary widely, but it is typically competitive and influenced by factors such as experience, location, and yet obviously the organization's size and industry. So with that said, like, the salary or money is not like limited. It could vary like, organization to organization, depending upon what position you're getting or what post you are getting into. All right. So if I can give you an estimate on that, is like from prompt engineering, you can earn up to $3,000 to $10,000 per week easily by going for one of these jobs. You can either work with content creators, product teams, or maybe data scientists as well, and other professionals to develop and refine AI-generated text prompts that meet the needs of clients and users. And with the help of that, they can easily pay you like $3,000 to $10,000 per week. Or if you can talk about it like annually, you can easily earn up $300,000 up to $400,000. As I can show you guys right here as well. There's a company which is Anthropic, which is an artificial intelligence safety and research company, which has currently opened a role for prompt engineer and librarian with a salary range between $280,000 to $375,000. So like that, you can find many companies and many job offers on LinkedIn and different websites, and you can apply that. And if you have mastered the prompt engineering skills and you are very good at that, so you can get job straight away without any problem. So with that said, moving forward, this could be our second last question. Like, are prompt engineers going to be in demand for a long time? So this could be a little bit of fear in every prompt engineer mind, like obviously, are we gonna last long, or this field will just die up really soon? So yeah, don't worry. The answer for that is yes. Prompt engineers are expected to be in a demand for a long time as AI technology continues to advance. The need for professionals who can shape and guide the behavior of language models like ChatGPT will definitely remain significant, and prompt engineers will no doubt play a crucial role in improving the performance, accuracy, and ethical considerations of AI system. And as the use of AI expands across industries, the demand for skilled prompt engineers is likely to continue growing to ensure more responsible and effective AI deployment. So yeah, as you guys have heard, like this is totally a start of the AI world, right? So the AI and prompt engineering will continue to grow more and more. So if you are one of that person who want to pursue the prompt engineering field, so don't worry, this is a very vast field and it will definitely help to grow you more and more. And yeah, with that said, our last question could be, how will the prompt engineer role evolve? So yeah, the prompt engineer role is expected to evolve in several ways. Prompt engineers will face the challenge of designing prompts for increasingly complex AI models, and it will also help us focusing on reducing biases, enhancing user experience, and personalizing responses. And after that, we will collaborate with researchers, data scientists, and ethicists to align prompt design with ethical guidelines, and it will also help you to adapt advancements in AI models and technologies. So this role will continue to be crucial in improving AI system performance, addressing limitations, and ensuring a responsible and effective deployment of AI technology. So yeah, if I can tell you in easy words, like if you are someone who's trying to pursue this field, who's trying to become one of the prompt engineers, so yeah, why not go for it and try to build your skills in this very vast prompt engineering field. And in the next 5 to 10 years, you will definitely be one of those guys who will be very successful. And because prompt engineering field will keep on evolving with the passage of time, it won't die very soon. So this will no doubt prove to be one of the best decision for you guys, and you can build your future in that as much as you want. So yeah, these are basically a few of the queries and a few of the questions that could be asked about prompt engineering, as it is a very new field and most people are not clear about that at the moment. So yeah, I hope with that answers and a little bit of explanation on that might help you to choose this field more clearly and more effectively. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video of prompt engineering course. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Okay, so in conclusion, this prompt engineering course has provided you with a solid foundation to start your journey in the world of prompt engineering. So in this course, you have learned about different types of prompting, and with that, how you can solve real life problems. You have also gained important skills like thinking critically and solving problems. So with all this knowledge and all those skills, you are now ready to face the challenges that will come to your way and make a positive impact on society through your prompt engineering work. But remember, you need to keep learning and exploring, and yeah, let your passion for prompt engineering guide you to a successful and fulfilling career. Once again, I congratulate all of you guys, and I'm really thankful to every single one of them who joined me with this course and be a part of that.